Here we are after 23 days without a game. Pompey are back on the road again. We've made the trip to Ashton Gate and kickoff is now under 15 minutes away. Every kick of the game is live here with myself and Andrew right here on Fournilwritten all over it. Well, a very good afternoon to you all. Welcome along to Fournilwritten all over it. And if we win today, we will progress to the fourth round of the FA Cup for the third successive season. Good afternoon to Aaron, who has joined the stream. Matty Stallard's in on Facebook. Jack, William, Barney is in. Hello, Tom. I predict a 3-1 win. Jack, if we can get a 3-1 win, mate, that would be fantastic. Archie's an Albion fan. He reckons Pompey going to win 2-1 today. Thank you very much for that, Archie. Hello to Jack Bell. Excuse me, he's going for a 9-7 win. My word, that would be quite some scoreline. Good afternoon to Marcus. Hello to Ben. Pompey Jack Vlogs is in. Zach Bonici is in. And Oakley is also here as well. Who do we want in the fourth round? Boys and girls, that is a question for you. Should we win today, who would you want to see Pompey play in the fourth round of the Emirates FA Cup? And as Sean has quite rightly said, I think I agree. It is going to be a tight one. I did a video on Friday, actually. I did a video where I gave you my prediction. I think we're probably going to end up drawing this 1-2 and then I think we'll go on and either win during the extra time or penalties. I think there will be quite a few goals in this one, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see for that one. Ben's going for a 2-1 Pompey. Ollie Clark, who is a member, reckons we are going to win 1-0. Pompey Jack Vlogs is going for a 4-2. Surely, yes, massive upset. Cup set, I think they're called these days, yesterday, so that was big. Hello to Chassis Lad, who's a Sunderland fan. He's going for 1-0 Pompey. Thank you very much for that. Adam fancies Millwall in the next round. 4-5 Pompey on pens would be lovely. All results went away. Yeah, a couple of draws, weren't there? I think, I saw, sorry. That's not very specific, is it? But yeah, there were a few results yesterday that did go our way, which is excellent. 5-4 Pompey. Hello to Phil. Welcome along to the stream, mate. Hope you're well. Shane's going for a 1-0 Pompey. Paul Sun is a Pompey fan. Up the blue, says Brendan. Looking forward to Brendan joining us at halftime, as is Sean. Will hopefully be joining us as well. Yeah, that was something I was going to cover. Thank you very much indeed for reminding me. Yes, Ronan's out. A little bit of mixed messages going on. Ronan Curtis's mum reckons he's injured. The football club saying he's not well, and I'm not sure, but there we go. Let me know what you think of that one in the comments, boys and girls. Ronan Curtis is out. Will that make too much of a difference? I think Michael Jacobs is a perfect replacement for him, especially in this kind of game as well. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. I want to play Marine when they win against Spurs. That's a great comment, Ben. Matty Stallard's going for a 5-0. Hello to Miltos. Welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're well. For the fourth round, he's saying Arsenal. Yeah, they beat Newcastle last night, didn't they? So there we go. Max would love to say a 4-0, by the way. Yep, lovely. Amy. Oh, where's your comment gone, Amy? It's disappeared. There it is. Good afternoon. Hope you're okay. We're all good, Amy. Andrew will join us in a second. Glad to see we're back. I know it's been 23 long days, Amy, but we are finally back on. That's over 3 weeks, by the way. We are finally back on the streams. It will be 4-0 Pompey, says Harry. Thank you very much indeed for that. Will Smith saying Pompey. Come on, Bristol City 2-1, Bristol City. Crikey, I didn't realise they could play themselves. Hull, Peterborough and Lincoln drew. Yeah, exactly. Ipswich lost to Swindon. What happened there? 3-0 is a City fan, Mitchell Edwards. If you're new, Mitchell, subscribe down below, mate. That'd be much appreciated. Boys and girls, get your likes in on the stream as well. I'd love to say 4-0, but he reckons 2-3 or 3-2. We'll take any win today, but league must be the priority. Yeah, absolutely. Estamos de vuelta. Argentina presente. Vamos, Portsmouth. Good afternoon, Dario. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Buenos días para tú y buenas tardes para mí. Conmigo. I'll join you at halftime. Thank you very much, Oakley. Afternoon to the legend. He's in. Welcome along. Saving him for Tuesday night, perhaps. Yeah, perhaps. Oh, why would he save him for Tuesday night, Aaron? We're playing Peterborough in the Papa John's Trophy. Archie said, as a Brighton fan, after having Pompey at home, I would like to have Pompey at Fratton Park. If both teams do progress today, that'd be nice to see. Matty wants Liverpool. Again, Paul, your son's a Pompey fan. I think Hawula should start over Williams. That's an interesting one. Kai Wankwok is saying 4-1 Pompey. 2-2. Rasmussen Raggett to score. Would be big, would be big. Hello to Tshering Lama. Welcome from Nepal, mate. Hope you are well. It is probably later on in the evening where you are. So a very good evening to you. Thank you for joining the stream. Hello to Richard Liddell. Would be nice to see a convincing win. Absolutely. Hello, Ollie. Just finished his daily walk. Are you good? I am good, mate. I have not done my daily walk yet, so I will need to get on that as soon as, well, I'll probably go for a run actually later on. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day on the south coast. So I will be definitely going for a run. I'll be running the route. If any of you saw the video about Steve Seddon, I'll be running that. No, not that route. The one before that. Anyway, I'll be running my running route, basically. As a City fan, we've been horrendous form recently. So anything, yeah. So four losses in the last 5 games. Yeah. Not for the last couple of weeks, I've been able to edit myself out when I make that sort of mistake, but I can't anymore, which is such an irritating thing. But anyway, yeah, been in horrendous form, so anything could happen today. Well, that is good news for us Pompey fans. That is very good news for us Pompey fans. So hopefully all is well. I'm just going to see if I can get the Emirates FA Cup stream on the go, because that is the most important thing for this afternoon. We have now just 8 minutes until kickoff time. It is extremely exciting, boys and girls. The third round is nearly upon us. Who would have thought a Plymouth fan would be supporting Pompey this afternoon? Absolutely. Hello to Robins on tour. Yep, looking forward to the game, mate. Hope you're well and hope you enjoy the game. Carl Winchester signed for Sunderland. I bet Cameron Pring is giving taxes away to the Robins. Let's hope not, Adam. Let's hope not. Boys and girls, keep getting your score predictions in the comments down below. I'd love to see how you guys are feeling for this afternoon. Hopefully, Andrew will be joining us just before kickoff as well. Let me take you through the team lineups while we're here. Let's do that because we haven't done that yet, and now is a good time in order to do so. Starting with Bristol City, Bentley, Mariappa. Sorry, I'll read it off here. In goal, number 1, Daniel Bentley. It's a back four of Tommy Rowe, Alfie Mawson, Thomas Callas, and Adrian Mariappa. They're playing a 4-4-2. So the midfield four are Hakeeb Adilaken, Tariq Bankson, Adam Nagy, all the way from Hungary, the Hungarian Adam Nagy, Antoine Semieno. Semieno, Bristol City fans, help me out. And up top, this is the hardest one. Famara Died Hugh and Chris Martin, not to be confused, with Chris Martin from Coldplay. So there we go. So that is the team. Let me know how you're feeling about that one, Bristol City fans. Apparently, it's what a team. There we go. Yeah, got the FA player working. Yeah, it's all going well, isn't it? It's all going well. So is that a full strength team, Bristol City fans? Let me know. Let me know down below. Now on to business, boys and girls. Here we go. In goal, number 1, Craig McGilvery. Number 2, Callum Johnson, Sean Raggett and Rasmus Nikolaisen. Lee Brown and Tom Naylor, Andy Cannon, Marcus Harness, Ryan Williams, Michael Jacobs, and Johnny Marquis. How exciting is that? Bristol City are the team we're playing today. Were finalists in 1909, would you believe? All the way back in 1909. Obviously, we all know about our much more recent compared to that FA Cup success, and could we do it again this year? Pretty much first strength team. There we go. Billy said if Pompey win, hopefully they get Arsenal again like last season, the FA Cup 4th round. Absolutely. And in this fixture, well, that's a question I was going to ask actually. Does anyone know where Jack Watmore is? Because I don't. So there we go. We'll have to wait and see on that one, but I'm not sure where Jack's gone. So we will have to wait and see. I don't, actually, should we check if he's on the bench? That's probably a good idea, isn't it? Yes, he's on the bench. So that's a little bit strange, isn't it? I'm not sure why he isn't playing, but there we go. It is on the FA player, my friend, which means I think it's, yes, FA player on the go. Afternoon, Tom. A very good afternoon to you too, mate. Hope you are well. There are now just 5 minutes to go. Less than 5 minutes to go now until the game commences. It could be as Aaron has said, it could be a situation in terms of resting. Marcus Harness is on the picture at the minute. He's 8 goals and 5 assists this season. What a player. I cannot wait to see him get back involved this afternoon. And Alex is in. He's ready to go, as are we all. and we do have a couple of moments before we get cracking. Boys and girls, this is the first meeting between the sides since a goalless draw on the 17th of March 2012. Pompey have not lost a game in 5 matches. We have also scored in each of our last 3 away games. John Marquis, 11 goals, 3 assists this season. We've got some fantastic players, and I think we're going to be okay. I think we could go and win it today. Right, boys and girls, ladies and gents. I might add as well, the last couple of games we've played in the FA Cup, we've obviously had Ipswich in the first round and then Kings Lynn in the second round. We've scored 9 goals across the first 2 rounds, which means Portsmouth are the highest scoring team so far in the 2020-21 FA Cup. Obviously, that excludes the qualifying round. So it's exciting, isn't it? It's a good sign of things to come. We could see a lot of goals going in today. We shall wait and see. Amy, did you say Ronan is injured? Yeah, so there's a little bit of confusion there, actually. Whether he's injured or he might not be. His mum said he's got a groin strain. The club are saying he's injured. I'm not quite sure who to believe. It could be a combination of the two. He might not be well, and he might also have a groin strain. So we shall wait and see. But we are now looking at the beautiful Ashton Gate. I remember we were there for the first game back after they'd fully refurbished it. Back as a, I think it was like a pre-season friendly that we went to a couple of years ago now. There's a video on the channel. So yeah, and we went there and they'd recently redone it and it was looking absolutely wonderful. So there we go. And we are all ready to go, ladies and gents. Right. I'm excited. This is the first time we've been back for so long. It's been 23 long days, but we are finally nearly there. We are now just 2 minutes from kickoff. Watmore did have COVID, so maybe not full strength yet. There's a very good comment. Doesn't want to take any risks given Ronan's health with COVID. Yes, we kind of want to be careful, don't we? And here we go. Here come the teams. Ryan Williams looked very bright against us. Which team do you support, Nathan? But yeah, Ryan Williams is one of our best players. They're all fantastic. Ryan Williams in particular is a brilliant talent. He scored I think he scored twice actually in the last game we played. Well, the first game we played in this competition this season against Ipswich Town. And let's hope he can bag a few more today. I'm pleased to see my boy Rasmus is back in the starting lineup, which is excellent. That is really good news. There are 78 of you that join us across YouTube and Facebook, boys, and 84 now, boys and girls. If you could leave the stream a like, get subscribing to the channel as well if you are new, if you've never seen this before. We are all ready to go. Max has just dropped us a follow on Twitter. Max, you are a legend. There is Twitter there. There is Instagram there. If you are not followed up, then make sure you do. Aaron is a fan of the white kit. I am as well, Aaron. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. You guys started a run of bad form, so thanks for that. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. But never like to see Plymouth doing well, do we? So I'm joking. We do like to. Well, we don't like to see Plymouth doing too well, but we don't wish anything bad on them unless you are not a fan of the Plymouth. Nice layout. Thanks, mate. We've got all sorts going on here. Andrew will be joining us in a second. At the moment, we are just staring at the ceiling. He's not here yet, but he will be very, very shortly. So there we go. At least you'll be up live with the game today. Yeah, exactly. Normally, Sky Sports gives us a little bit of... it's not normally a bit behind. So Liam... What a legend. Liam Pryor has just dropped us a follow on Instagram. If you want to be like Liam, you get a shout out on the stream if you do. So drop us a follow on Instagram. Let us know that you're supporting the cause. And we are almost ready to go. And hopefully Andrew will be shortly joining us in order to take us through the game this afternoon. Boys and girls, I'm absolutely buzzing for this. I'm absolutely buzzing. And I think, let me just take a quick sip. I think we will be absolutely fine. And I think we will get a result out of this one. It is Bristol City versus Portsmouth. And it is live for you right here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. And I'm very, very excited. And it is almost a month since we've played. I'm so buzzing to get back to it. So there we go. Very well, mate. Very, very well indeed. Hope you are well too. I'm so pleased to have the boys back on the screen. It is great to be back. And David Page wants us to put on a performance. Don't we all, David? Don't we all? We are all ready to go. Lee Doherty. is the man in charge, apparently. There we go. And apparently, according to Twitter, we've kicked off, but I haven't quite got underway yet. So there we go. He's good. Good man. And Adam, do Bristol City fans know if Premier Webber start for them? That is a question for Bristol City fans, Adam. We will find out. Here we go. Ryan Williams is stood over the ball. The referee is almost ready to give us the all clear. We are going to take the knee. And once again, there is no room for racism in football or wider society, of course. And that message rings strong at Ashton Gate this afternoon. Here we go then. Ryan Williams, as the referee just checks if the keepers are ready. He is ready. Off we go. There we go. Right, we're underway. Sean Raggett has hoofed the ball up Ashton Gate. And it is the first touch on the ball for him. Here we go. Bit of early pressure from John Marquis up top. Come on, Pompey, says Helen. Welcome to the stream. And why is FA player saying it's called off? Will, it's not called off, my friend. It is on. It is good to go. It is faplayer.thefa.com. And it's one of the main ones advertised on the front screen. So we go. Sean Raggett has forced the ball out on this near touchline and be ready to take a throw in. And that will be Callum Johnson's job to do that. Paul Hearn, you're a legend, mate. Cheers for the follow on Twitter. Much appreciated. You all right? Yeah. Oh, thanks. So thanks for yeah, I've got a juice here. You ready to go? Yeah. Good man. Nicolaisen on the ball now. Andrew will be joining us shortly. He has personally verified that. Max, there's a video coming out in the week, mate, on that. So I'm gonna leave that until then. Ryan Williams now on the ball, trying to weave through an onslaught of Bristol City defence. Williams has found a beautiful ball through to Marcus Harness. It's back with him. It's good football at this high vantage point we are here at Ashton Gate. Tom Naylor, the scorer of an absolute worldie in the last game. He was absolutely fantastic. Andy Cannon, Pompey seeing all the ball in the opening minute and a half. Callum Johnson. Oh, cross goes in and it's, Jesus Christ, that was a chance and a half for Ryan Williams there. He's missed a golden opportunity there, actually. So there we go. And the play will be redistributed for Bristol City, and it's down to Tommy Rowe. His ball's fired all the way back to Daniel Bentley. And lo and behold, guess who's joined us?
Hi, Tom. Good afternoon.
How are you, mate?
All right. How are
You're going to need to sit forward a little bit if you don't mind.
Hang on. Let me stand this up.
Oh, my word. Technical problems.
You carry on for a minute, mate.
Do you want to come back to you?
Yeah, come back to me. That's all right. I'm here.
I'll come back to you in a second.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you're here. You're good. There we go. How are you, mate?
Yeah, fantastic, mate. Just watching the game.
Good man. Is it all good? It's all playing nicely for you?
Yeah, it's perfect, mate.
Wonderful. How are you?
I've got battery charger in, all sorts going on. So it's not going to run out of battery, Tom. It's massive, isn't it? Actually, Tom, to be truthful, mate, I've got a bit of a cold, if I'm honest. I had that flu jab yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, got a bit of a, feel a bit like, a little bit there,
There we go. Lee Brown's got a free kick on halfway. Alex is here. He's welcoming Big Andrew. Everyone's saying good afternoon to you, by the way, mate.
No, good morning, if you don't mind.
Well, yeah. It's afternoon, though, isn't it?
I know it's afternoon, but it's just like good morning, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Good Andrew.
What do we reckon then for this game, mate? We're 3.5 minutes in.
Pompey. Tom, I've got a few of my fans want to say good afternoon. Ollie, good afternoon. Max, good afternoon. Offsiders, good afternoon. Will Harrison says, "Hey mate, nice to see you again." Don't know if that's me or you, Tom. Amy,
probably you.
Lovely to see you again. Always a lovely smile on your face. William, you didn't say hello yet, but I'm saying hello to you. And
Helen said hello as well.
Helen. So I've got a few friends out there, Tom.
Here comes Ryan Williams. He's charging over halfway, and that's a foul, referee. Crikey, that's the clearest foul of the afternoon. He might call him back for a little chat, actually. Adam Nagy, the Hungarian. He stuck his foot in there. It's a definite foul.
What's the scoop then, Tom? Are we? I'm a few seconds behind this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Say good afternoon to everyone. I'll come down and do some running repairs.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. What's an exciting game this will be this afternoon? I fancy us to win this, to be fair, because I think Bristol City have got a couple of changes in there. We play football, better football against better teams, don't we? So I think there's a chance. We've got a fair chance of winning this and getting through to the next round. Man U away, I'd like. But only if we could go and watch it. Oh, yeah, Tom.
Sorry, my arms come. Hang on, I'll go on this side. Oh, this is fun, isn't it?
No, we've got free kick just outside the box. I'm sure we score from this and I don't even know it.
I tell you what, we'll just do a good old refresh. There we go. Where does Andrew think Ipswich will finish?
Oh, I think they'll get relegated.
He's going to love that. Right. That should get you nice and up to speed.
Who's asking me that, Tom?
That's Alex.
Alex is asking me where we think Ipswich will finish. I actually think they will.
Bearing in mind they're 8th at the minute.
I don't think they'll finish any higher than that, Tom. I don't think they're that good, to be honest.
Oh my word!
Well, no, I don't. Honestly, I think they've got a lot. Don't take this the wrong way, Alex, but there's some really good teams in this league, and I think 8th would be a realistic place.
They did
to
lose
finish.
to Swindon last night.
That's what I mean. You lose to a place like Swindon, mate. I'm not being funny, but you've got to wake up and smell the coffee. We were shocking first part of the season, though, to be fair. So until I think the crowd and the people and the media got on Kenny's back and said, look, you've got to play 4-4-2. And I personally think someone's had a word in Kenny's ear, along with all of us, saying you've got to stick 2 strikers on. Ever since then, we started winning games, haven't we? So
I think Paul Amber's got to go. Paul Cook in.
I would say Paul Cook would be a good shout for Ipswich. He'd certainly get them in the top 3, wouldn't he? For sure, if he moved to them. There was talk of him going to Sunderland, wasn't there, before the season? Before when it last met Phil Parkinson went. I think he was going to go to Sunderland, wasn't he? But one thing for sure, if he goes to Ipswich, he will actually embrace what he's doing, and he will have some spirit and some fight and some attitude, and engage with people and the fans. Won't he? He'll be really into it. So I think it'll be a good shout.
Hello to Havant and Waterlooville Football Club. Hope you're well, guys. Thanks for joining us for the stream. And as soon as we can get back, we'll come and say hello for a game. I don't know when that. Oh my word, we're gonna have to come back to that because there's a. Oh, McGilvery's had to make a save there. Did you see that?
No, I'm behind it again.
What's your time in the top left?
I can't see it, Tom. 13:39.
There should be a clock in the top. No, not the actual time. The time on the stopwatch on the screen.
Oh, sorry. 7 minutes 13.
You know, where you've got. Yeah, that's okay. You are 30 seconds behind me, to be fair, but it's a basic.
Just seen McGilvery stop.
Oh, right, cool. That's fine. Okay. There we go. It was Chris Martin that cut in from the left and got the shot away.
And well palmed away by McGilvery, wasn't it? He stood up well and just touched it with his hand, didn't he?
Are you all right, mate? Someone upset you?
No, I'm just watching the game. I said, Tom, I had that flu jab yesterday, and I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, mate. I'm quite pale and.
Oh God! You sure it wasn't a COVID vaccine?
No, mate. I haven't had the COVID yet, but I have heard there's quite a virus going around.
Griff Mum is saying hello, 4-0 Dad from Griff Mum.
So, Tom, we've actually got Havant and Waterlooville official football club on
Andrew,
our channel.
Say hello to Griff Mum.
Who's Griff Mum, mate? I see it there, yeah. Hello, 4-0
Helen
from Griff Mum.
Alex's mum.
Oh, Alex Griffin's mum. Hello, Alex Griffin's mum. Actually, Alex Griffin's mum, I've got something I need to talk to you about sometime. But
Yes,
not now.
I have already told her. Don't worry.
We'll do it offline.
Yeah, absolutely. Having Waterloo, it'd be a pleasure welcoming you guys. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, it will be at some point this year. That would
Sean Meads, it takes 30 seconds for the picture to run downstairs.
Yeah, no, that's probably true, to be fair. But yeah, Havant and Waterlooville will be back as soon as we possibly can, guys. Soon as we possibly can. It does take 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is a good point.
What's that? Havant and Waterlooville could have been playing Spurs.
Because Marine are playing Spurs, and Havant and Waterlooville lost to Marine, didn't they?
Yes, but if they hadn't lost the game, they could have been playing Spurs. But sadly, they did lose the game.
Hello to William Apps from Worcestershire. Good afternoon, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, is Andrew okay? Should he be lying? I'm not quite sure what's wrong with him. He's been fine all morning, and all of a sudden he's fallen apart. What's going on?
Just said that the guy who said that Havant and Waterlooville could have been playing Tottenham. That's like saying if I was born a woman, it'd be a girl.
Well, this is true. If your aunt had wheels, she'd be a bike, but she doesn't, so she's not.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need a lie down, or are you okay?
I'm all right. I'm just watching the football.
Okay. Right, 10 minutes, 27 on the clock, boys and girls. It is 0-0 right now. Andrew scratching his nipples. Bristol City have a corner, and Antoine Semenyo has fired one over the crossbar. And yeah.
Tom, how many people are actually watching the game as well? Can you find out that? Be interested to know.
Who are watching the game or watching us?
Watching the game and watching you.
86 people watching us, and I haven't got a clue how many people are watching the game.
No, I'm interested to know how many of the 86 people are actually watching the game.
Well, we'll find out, boys and girls. Are you watching the game? Let us know down below. Andrew, if you could just take a little swizz over to your left, that'd be brilliant. Excellent. Thank you very much. He looks pale, or is it the shine off his head? That's a very good question. What's the situation?
I think that's insulting, Tom. I'm going to move on.
That's from Sean, mate.
He's got some
from the legend.
He's got some front, hasn't he? I don't mention how fat he is, do I? Tom.
Dean is from Perth in Australia. Dean, a very warm welcome along to the stream. Hope you're well, mate. And Richard Newman said he's watching both. Ollie's watching the game. Nathan's watching the game. Sean's watching the game. Will's watching the game. Richard Newman says all our gents. Watching on ESPN in Australia, says William. And Abby's not watching. Jake's watching the game for a crack. He's booked Benidorm for next year. Jake, you'll have a lovely time, mate. Yes, the game made me sweat, but always good to look on the bright side. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Andrew needs a hug. I think he does as well. Let's all send virtual hugs to Andrew.
Tom, not from Aaron Newman, I don't.
Well, no, to not like you don't want one, but just
him.
Yeah, not because you don't like him, because of his line of work, I think is what you're trying to say. Let's make that clear.
Yeah. What does he do?
Works in a hospital, doesn't he?
Oh, cracky, yes. Definitely not.
Yeah, nice one. Thanks for that. Player Pompey says, William, what is the game on? It's on FA Player. Have to rely on your stream, mate. Live in Ireland. Well, in that case, Liam, we'll keep you updated. It's the Bristol City diagonal ball that's been played down to the touchline.
Tom, I'd just like to
Chris
say...
Martin has taken it down. Can you just let me comment on the game instead?
Yeah, well, has anyone noticed what the Bristol City goalkeeper's wearing? The colours.
What is he wearing?
Oh, look. Shocking. You'll see it in a minute.
Okay, I'll see it now. What's your minute on at the minute? Left-hand side of the left-hand iPad.
12:56.
Okay, you're a little bit behind, but that's okay. Is he wearing pink, is he, by any chance?
Have a look, you'll see.
Yeah, apparently so. Well, this is very true.
He's come straight out of Bristol Circus, I think.
Bristol Circus, lovely. Yeah. Hello to Argyle Army. We are well indeed. Have a feeling if you guys progress through to the next round, the Dockyard Derby will be drawn. There we go. We love to see that. Helen is saying a 1-1 after extra time and Pompey win on penalties.
Wow. That's a big shout.
I did say before the game started, I think it will be one that goes to extra time. Which, I don't know, I just got a feeling that, two pretty evenly matched teams.
Tom, I think you're totally wrong. I think we'll win this convincingly 4-0.
Right. Well, you do say that all the time, so nothing changes, does it? It's been 23 days, but nothing changes. Hello to Brian. He said the game is not available in Brazil for some strange reason, so I'm happy to follow your excellent stream. Brian, that's a fantastic comment, mate. Much appreciated. Yeah, we look forward to welcoming you back to Fratton Park as soon as it is a good time to do so. Good afternoon to MK1 Aquatic, because they do results in League One for us. Yeah, absolutely. So there was Ipswich lost to Swindon, and there were a couple of draws as well. Sunderland drew, and I think so did Charlton. So yeah, good day in League One for Pompey, as there's almost a ball threaded through to John Marquis there, but he's just ran a little bit too early, and that one is gonna not. That one's going to be a turnover in possession, and it's a Bristol City foul in favour of Chris Martin on this near touchline right in front of Mr. Jackett. The ball is now over the far side, and crikey, Adrian Mariappa has had to really stretch for that in order to keep it in play. As the ball is now with Tariq Bakinson. He's looking to release Diediu, but Callum Johnson's done well to deal with that one. It's back to Craig McGilvery in goal. Watching Crawley Leeds on my computer, Bristol City on my laptop, and your stream. Archie, you know how to live, mate. Lovely to have you on, and thank you very much indeed for sticking with us. Big Mac is looking good. Good hands, commanding his area well. Hopefully that will give Raggett some confidence. Absolutely. Thank you for the comment. Mason has said Manchester City just scored. Bernardo Silva, thank you for that indeed. Mason, I know which game I'd rather be watching, mate. Absolutely. Here comes Ryan Williams down this right-hand side. He plays, it's a good ball into the box, actually, but it's just away from everyone. And Andy Cannon's come down to the far side, puts the ball in, looking for Marcus Harness. That one's over his head, and it's out to Rasmus Nikolaisen, to Jacobs, Tom Naylor. Good spell of possession from Pompey. Here we go. Michael Jacobs finds Brown on the left-hand side, and the ball goes in towards Ryan Williams. Again, just that final ball in is just not quite reaching Pompey heads at the minute, and I don't quite know why, but there we go. Your thoughts in the first opening 15 minutes or so, Andrew?
Yeah, Tom, I think we've mentioned them in every department, aren't we? I did say I didn't think they were going to be that fantastic, to be honest, mate, because they've got a few of the first-team players out. Do they really want to be in this competition? Probably not as much as we do. Do we want to be in it? Is my question, really.
Well, that is a good question. What would you say the answer is?
I think the competitive nature of the players, they want to win the game, because they will. Every player on the pitch will want to win the game, won't they? From our side and from their side. Whether we look as good as they make, we look like a championship side playing a championship side, frankly. But what I would say is, you're right about the balls into the box. There's got to be a little bit more. We've got to be a bit more precise with that, which is sort of lumping and hoping. I think when it gets to that far side, I think it's good.
Here comes Marcus Harness, edge of the box, drives the shot, and it's deflected and over the crossbar. I believe that'll be a corner.
I think Joe Gallen and Kenny Jackett have got to talk to them about the penetration and getting a better way through their line of defence, mate, because just going wide and then whipping it into the box, it's not getting... that's a better opportunity. That's the sort of attacking we want to see, where Harness just hit it over the bar there, like you just said. That's the sort of opportunity we're going to win. We're going to score goals from, I think. Right wing, left wing, whipping the ball in. I don't think it's going to do too much against four really big guys at the back.
Do you regard it as a warm-up, as Sean has said?
I think so. I think it's just a case of us wanting to... it doesn't matter whether we get through this game or not, does it? If we lose this 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, it doesn't matter to us too much, does it? Do we want another tie in the FA Cup? Well, we're better off focusing on keeping the players fit and getting out of this league. I think I would rather lose the game, if I'm honest, mate.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Absolutely. Does it look a bit too bright on my screen?
A little bit, yeah. You've got a shiny boat race.
We've got a shiny face if I do that. If I pull my head back a little bit, it sorts itself out. Yeah. So there we go.
That'll be fine,
yeah. So there we go. Right, Bristol City now. Driving forward with the ball. It's Tariq Bakinson. He's found his colleague on the far right-hand side. 18.5 minutes into this one. Here is Tariq Bakinson again. It's good, really well worked from Bristol City there. Oh, there we go. 1-0. Famara Diediu has scored for Bristol City. And As soon as we were just saying that it looks like an evenly matched game, Pompey cut open completely there. Andrew's just about to catch up with it. I'll talk you through it. It's literally route one ball. It's a little 1-2. Diadiu has just struck one, and McGilvery got a finger to it, but it's just I don't know. I just don't. Sean Raggett, possibly a question to question him there.
Tom, you can't let him shoot from there, mate. You've got to get into him. Get into him, Raggett. Running around like a chop. Shocking defending.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
No, we don't.
It doesn't matter. Raggett did look like he's running around like a pansy, but there we go.
No, he's got to make the decision, hasn't he? And get into the player. You cannot run to him and turn your back on him and turn the opposite way. You've got to be clinical. You've got to get stuck into him. That ain't the final score, by the way, Tom.
No, I know it's not. It never is it? 20 minutes in, but I suppose we've just got to sit here and think. Yeah, there we go. Raggett was dancing with him. Absolutely. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but there we go. It is what it is, and we go again 20 minutes in, boys and girls. If you're just joining us, we are live for Bristol City versus Pompey. Unfortunately, Bristol City have just scored, but that doesn't matter. We are still here to bring you... Oh, my word, I've just seen the keeper's kit as well. That is a shocker. We are here for the rest of the afternoon, and we're going to fight back and get back in this game at Ashton Gate. If you have not liked the stream yet already, boys and girls, please make sure you do so. And also, if you're brand new to this sort of thing, then subscribe to the channel because we're here. We've covered every single league game so far this season. We've done a couple of the other competitions as well, this one included. There we go. And if you'd like to join us for the journey, subscribe and you will be notified next time. It'll drop in your subscription box next time we're live as well. So there we go. Adam, that's a great incentive, mate. 200 likes and I will buy Bristol City's goalkeeper kit for Andrew for his birthday. There we go. Brian has said, great that Nicolaisen and Hawula are staying. We will need to bring them. Yeah, exactly. Brian, it's a great comment. We've got sort of Saturday, Tuesday for the next foreseeable future, haven't we? So, yeah, I completely agree with that. And what of Louisville? Only 20 minutes, got a kick. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's a good time for them to score, isn't it, really? I mean, probably the best time of the game. We've got at least another half of the first half to go, and hopefully we can get back into this one. MK1 Aquatic has said money would be useful, not too fast if we go out today. Promotion needs to be main focus. Absolutely. Andrew, you said before the goal went in, mate, that the league needs to be our focus. Is this further amplified the fact that a goal's just gone in, or do you feel the same way? Do you think we just need to focus on what we're doing in the league?
No, I don't. I think what we don't want to do is embarrass ourselves here today, mate. I think if we lose the game 1 or 2 or 3-0, it won't be a shame. I don't think. As I said, we want to keep the players fit and strong for the campaign, don't we? Get out of this league. That's all. We've got to this season, Tom. Got to.
Absolutely. Good afternoon to Darren from the south of France. Hope you're well, mate. Welcome along to the stream. Good to have you with us. Andrew's delighted you're here as well. We can tell by the look on his face.
Hello, Darren. Hello, mate. Nice to see you from the south of France. I hope things are nice and sunny there, buddy.
They are here, aren't they?
They are sunny, but it's not nice. It's still freezing, but...
Diadiu's done a bit of good work down the right-hand side for Bristol City. And ball is played back to him. Looks to cut inside. Andy Cannon's managed to step away from him and freed Adam Nagy, who's found Tommy Rowe. Puts the ball in almost first time. And Sean Raggett, to be fair to him, he's got a good header on that one. And it's a free kick to Pompey. It was Beckinson that was challenging for it. A little bit of a push on Sean Raggett. He still managed to win the ball, but the referee calls for a goal kick. Free kick in the goal. What's the box called? It's been so long. Keeper's box. Kick goal area? No, what are they called? Andrew, help me out.
What?
What's the goalkeeper's box called?
18-yard box.
Well, penalty area, yeah. 18-yard box. There we go. Much better. Come on, the Robins, says Bears. Welcome to the stream. -1, but sunny. Darren, it's pretty much the same here at the minute, mate. So there we go. Penalty. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Penalty area. That's what it's called. The ball is back with Craig. By contrast, Andrew, I love Craig McGilvery's kit.
Oh, yeah. You're right,
It's a good
Tom.
kit.
Yeah. Very good.
It's a good kit.
It's all right, Raggett's got it.
Who's your favourite Pompey player, Chappelle?
I like John Marquis for lots of reasons. I like Harness for lots of reasons. And I think, and I like Andy Cannon for lots of reasons. They're my three favourite players. I don't have one particularly favourite, Tom. I just like those three. I think they're excellent players. 100% committed. They never stop working, and they really care about what they're doing, which is something we haven't had for a while.
Absolutely. Good afternoon to Neil. Welcome along to the stream, mate. Hope you're well. Still sticking to my prediction. 3-2 Pompey. There we go. Thank you very much indeed for that. 25 minutes has been played in this one, boys and girls. We are covering live Bristol City versus Pompey. Currently 1-0 down in the third round of the FA Cup. But that's not a problem. There's still plenty of time to go. And Pompey have looked good in the opening 25 minutes or so. So, yeah, over halfway into this first half as Andy Cannon plays the ball over the top to Callum Johnson, who's taken a good touch and works his way down the right-hand side. Marcus Harness. Find Callum Johnson. It delivers across well. John Marquis, edge of the box. And can he get a shot away? No, he can't. My word. Best chance of the game for the visitors. And Johnny Marquis has missed a golden opportunity there to score. Oh, he was completely free in the... Well, not completely free, but he had plenty of time in the box there, John Marquis. It was excellent. Craig Gilvery's played the ball short to the captain, Tom Naylor. Matty Cox has said Pompey will go up. Shame on my club. But yeah, it's not quite going well, is it, Matty? I really feel for you, mate, because I thought you'd have a fight. To be fair, if you win your game in hand, then you're right back up with it. I think that takes you into third. So not all doom and gloom. And I think you should wait until what the table's saying at the end of the season. And yeah, I wouldn't give up hope yet. But I think something needs to change, definitely. Good afternoon to Amy. It's a perfect Sunderland, a glass of wine. Lovely. Watching you guys. Just need the Blues to win. Thanks for that, Amy. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Glad we're bringing you this one and you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, and get the wine in. And Marcus Harness is it's a header and it's wide again. He did. That's a great word to describe it. He did hesitate. Hello to Sarah, Tom and Andrew. Massive thank you for these live streams. Kyle loves them. He can't wait to get to Fratton Park, but it will be a little while due to his disability. That's a lovely comment, Sarah. Thank you very much for getting in touch. Hope Kyle's doing well. And yeah, hopefully we can see him at Fratton Park sometime soon. Not Pompey related, but just imagine if Crawley and Leeds were at people's pensions. Yes, very true. Very true indeed. Yeah, no, I think you'll be all right, mate. I think you'll be fine. Just trust the process. Keep the faith, and Paul Cook will be there in no time, I'm sure. Did you see that chance from Marquis, Chappelle?
Yeah, I did, Tom. I'm sorry if I look like I'm not interested, Tom, but I'm just watching. I've seen a game for 3 or 4 weeks now. Just watching the passage of play and the movement of play, mate. I'm fascinated to see how we come up against a team, half decent championship team. Just gives you some indication if we get promoted next season, what we've got to do to compete, doesn't it? And that's why I'm focused.
Absolutely. That's all right, mate. It's a new setup for you as well. He's got 2 iPads down there today, ladies and gents. So he's got a bit of new technology to deal with as well. So, but what the thing is, quite often what happens is, before I say that, number 7, Chris Martin, edge of the box, ball goes in again. It's another chance for Bristol City. The header goes away from Diediu. I think that's how we're going to pronounce his name. That's what the commentator's saying, so I'm going to trust him. Diediu. But yeah, what I was going to say is Andrew can't normally see the game when he joins us on these live streams, so it's new territory for him, isn't it, mate? So, but I appreciate you joining us, and I'm sure you'd be a lot happier if we were a couple of goals up by now.
Not really, Tom. I'm not really worried about winning or losing this game, mate. As I said earlier, I just think it's interesting to see the difference in the level between Championship and League One. They look.
Apparently, they're pretty much full first team. So what does that suggest to you?
Okay. Mm-hmm. So
what do you reckon?
They just seem to look like they've got the upper hand, don't they, at the present time?
Oh, great question.
Right.
From your time watching Pompey, who has been your best player from when you started to watch Pompey till now? Well, that's 16, 17 years.
To you or to me?
For me, I'd say Carnu. My favourite.
You always say that. I don't know why.
Sorry?
Favourite or the best player we had?
Oh, he was a favourite and the best. Loved a bit of Carnu, mate. He's a legend.
The best player I've seen play for Park in 50 years is probably Robert Prozanetsky, who's brilliant, well above his time. We should never have got him from. I think BT will tell me the legend where he came from. But I think some Czech Republic side, and he came to us. Robert Prozanetsky.
Darren already knows, mate. He's put in the comment before you.
What do you say?
Prozanetsky for your dad, and yeah. If anyone can tell us where we got Prozanetsky from, be much appreciated.
I think it was some Czech team, Tom, at that time. The Czech was now the Czech Republic, but at that time it might have been Czechoslovakia, I think, at that time.
It's all about Carnu. It's all about Carnu for me. But obviously, I don't know. I was about when Prozanetsky played for us, wasn't I?
No.
I would have been.
No, we hadn't adopted you by then.
Oh, nice one. Thanks for that. Right, the comments will love that. Tommy Rowe now on the ball. Darren said a Croatian tobacco shop.
He wasn't Croatian, was he? He was Czech. Czechy.
I don't think anyone's got a clue because no one said where we got him from yet. Someone's probably Googling it right now.
The only one we got is
Standard Liège, apparently.
Standard Liège.
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, from Belgium. Standard. He wasn't actually Flemish from Belgium. He was actually Czech Republic, as I remember it. But it might, as I said earlier, it might have been the country of Czechoslovakia at that time, before Czech Republic and Slovakia broke up.
Okay. So we're talking quite a few years ago then. Oh! Is that a penalty or was it on the edge of the box? There's a yellow for Rasmus Nikolaisen. Oh dear. That's a terrible challenge. It's a serious dive, but it's not a great challenge. It's not a good challenge. And Rasmus Nikolaisen goes into the book.
It wasn't that bad. He nearly got the ball.
What game are you watching?
Mate, that's a terrific dive. I'm telling you now, that is a championship diver, that is.
Yeah. He is Croatian, apparently.
Who is? Prozanetsky? Or the diver?
Fact checkers. Thank you very much for that. Oh, it's not a bad ball, actually. Martin. It'll be just wide in the end. End product wasn't there to Craig McGilvery. Goal kick. Ladies and gents, it's 2:05. A very good afternoon to you all. Welcome along to Fournilwrittenalloverit. If you haven't yet liked the stream, that would be much appreciated. Robert Whittle's going for Paul Merson as a best player. It's a very good one. Very good one. Probably forgotten about for many people. He was excellent for us, Paul Merson. Very good player. But yeah, I would go Carnu for me, but that's because I'm relatively young in terms of watching Pompey, so I've been stuck with players like Joe De Vera and Husklep and who did we have for a while? Ollie Hawkins, and so that I'm sort of recent history Pompey, which hasn't really been the best. Right now, though, I think we've got a very good team. I think Harness will go down as one of my recent favourites. He's doing really well. Nico Cranchar. Oh, here you go, Chappelle. You like this one? Interestingly, who were the last two players to score in this fixture in the FA Cup when we last played Bristol City? It was 2009.
I can't remember, mate.
Nico Cranshaw and Peter Crouch scored.
Great.
Bless you.
Yeah, I did sound feeling a little bit under the weather, Tom. That flu jab I might have mentioned.
Yeah, you have mentioned it.
Well,
you have mentioned it.
You get a slight flu infection, you see, but then it starts to immunitate against it. So,
Well, it's a jab of flu, isn't it, that gets put into you? It is actual flu that they inject.
Yeah.
So, oh my word! It's another good chance. It's a tight angle, but Craig McGilvery's done well. He got a touch. I think probably saved it from going in. I'm not quite sure how much of a threat it was. I'm not sure. So there we go.
They're dangerous. They are dangerous.
Matty Taylor's wonder goals. Remember that again? I think it was against Blackburn, wasn't it? That was a moment. That's such a good moment. That was a good save. It was going in, apparently. I stand corrected.
It looked like it was going in, yeah.
The first game I watched had Jimmy Dickinson playing centre back. My word.
Right.
Andrew, were you about for Jimmy Dickinson?
No, I wasn't born then, mate. You're probably talking to Sean Meat, eh?
No, it's Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Brian, you are a veteran Pompey fan, my friend.
Goodness me, yeah.
Right, what year was that, Brian? Let us know. Todorov. You wanted to call me Todd when I was born after Todorov, didn't you?
No, the yak.
Yak for sorry, that was it. Yak for Yakaboo.
Yeah.
Here we go. Everton. Sorry, not Blackburn. Not Blackburn. Sammy Igoe.
Sammy Igo.
Sorry. Do you want to fill me in? Was he good?
He was a little ginger midget at the front. Well, sandy sort of colour hair up front. He was a good little player, Sammy Igo. Worked really hard. Never stopped running. Nice little chap.
64. 1964 was the first game Brian went to.
Goodness
so
me.
You were born. Just.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just revealed that to everyone now. Prozanetsky was coming to the end of his career, smoked like a trooper, and still ran rings around most of the players when he played for us. Is there any truth in that, Andrew?
Yeah, brilliant. He didn't smoke on the pitch, to be fair.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't do that. Best defender for me, Sean Raggett. I don't know about you.
Oh, yeah, Sean, yeah.
Who would you actually say? Glenn Johnson?
No. The Dancing Ponies, we used to call him.
Oh! Walsh and Whittingham. Joy to watch.
Yeah. Fair point.
Sammy and Claridge scored the last time I was at the gate. Crikey. That must be some years ago. Sol Campbell.
Yeah, he was a great defender. I'll tell you what, that's probably our best defender, to be fair. He was massive, wasn't he?
And Linvoy. Can't forget Linvoy, mate.
Oh, yeah, Linvoy. Linvoy Primer
Got
Stove.
a picture of Linvoy.
Linvoy Primer Stove, we used to call him.
Go on, go for the stat, Andrew. Let us all fill us all in.
The last time we actually went to Bristol City, I mean, I said you, me, and the boys went to Bristol City to watch Pompey.
Oh God!
We were in that end behind the goal that they're playing away from at the minute. The goal we're playing towards in those days, that was the away end. And you'd actually broken your leg. You were about 6 or 7. You might have been 8 years old or something, but you broke your leg at school. And you had a plaster on up to your waist, and you had a little wheelchair from the British Legion. No, from the
British Red Cross.
British Red Cross. Anyway, so I phoned up Bristol City Football Club and said, look, we're coming up to Bristol for the game, but my son's got a broken leg, and is there anywhere sensible we can park? Because there's not much parking around the centre of Bristol area there, where Ashton Gate is. So I said, it's worse than Fratton Park for parking, to be fair. So he said, the lady said, I'll ring you back in 10 minutes.
To your left, Andrew.
the lady on the reception said, "I'll ring you back in 10 minutes." And I thought, yeah, of course she will. Anyway, she rang back in 10 minutes' time, literally 10 minutes, and said, "Okay, if you'd like to drive up to Ashton Gate, come to the main entrance, the car park entrance. The gentleman in a yellow jacket will be waiting for you, and he'll take you to your slot." So we drove up to Bristol, drove in the main gate. The guy said, "You must be Andrew, you must be Tom." I said, "That's right." He said, "Go and park just down there, right there." And it was literally here to our front door, away from the gate where we went into the stadium. And they made all those arrangements for us, and it was completely free of charge. And I thought, well done, Bristol City. That's really, really good. So you just got out of the car.
It always has a nice place in our hearts, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got. So I don't mind if they win today. You got out the car. You literally got out the car door, took 5 steps, and we was in the gate to get into the end. And we had this. They put us down the front, almost the front row, with a big gap. It was really good.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Boys and girls, there's 107 of you watching across YouTube and Facebook. We're not quite up to the 100 like mark that we always go for. First one back after 23 days. So if you could get us up to 100 likes, that'd be much appreciated. But yeah, we love a bit of Bristol City. We do indeed. There was one more that came up, actually. Pedro Mendes is the best defender. Andrew's busy.
Pedro Mendes. He played midfield, didn't he?
Apparently he's a defender, but he was unreal.
He was a midfield player, wasn't he? Pedro Mendes.
Would you like to tell us about that day that he scored?
Yes, I remember him scoring against Man City. It was
Man City.
We needed to win the game to stay in then the Premier League, I think. Or was it Championship? Can't remember. But it was the last one towards the end of the season. It was at Fratton Park, and it was about the last 5 minutes of the game. Man City, it was 1-1, and we would have been relegated at that point.
Yeah, we were going down, weren't we?
We were going down there. Pedro volleyed one in from about 28 yards out. Bang! The place just erupted. It was fantastic. Alexander was with me. He's now 30, our eldest boy. He was about...
Alexander the Negative, as you will know him as.
Yeah, about 10 or 11, and the tears were pouring down his face. He's so emotional that we stayed in I think it was the Premier League. Meeksy might tell. No, we would have been Championship, wasn't it? Meadsy will tell me. Ask Sean Meads what year that was. He'll remember that.
I reckon plenty of people will know that. I think Darren will probably know. Aaron will know.
Yeah.
I reckon William in the States could tell us as well. So if there's anyone out there who's, or the people that know this stuff, was Premier League and the start of the Great Escape. Yeah, there we go. Sorted. Right, boys and girls, as we approach half-time, I've got a little bit of a statistic for you all. Are we ready, Andrew? You listening to this? You're going to like this.
I'm listening, yeah.
So, this is the first meeting between the sides since a goalless draw on the 17th of March 2012, in which Bristol City fielded a side, including, here we go, Brett Pittman and a certain England #1 in goal. Who do we think that was?
England #1 would have been James.
David James in goal for Bristol City. I know. Nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you remember who played for Pompey that day?
Oof, no, I can't.
Let me give you a couple of names. Chris Maguire, Joel Ward,
Did we
Ricardo
lose
Rocha. No, it's 0-0. 0-0. Ricardo Rocha. David Norris was on the pitch for that one as well.
The legend.
So there we go. I think that is probably, again, that's another one, because we were talking about our favourite Pompey fans. Yeah, Jamie Ashdown was in goal for us, yeah. What was I going to say? What was I saying? Yeah, favourite Pompey players. That you've gone over to your right again. Can you go back to the left, please?
Is Pring playing for them, Tom?
No. Because you can't play for 2 sides in one competition, can you, in one season?
But what I mean is, he's gone back to Bristol City.
He's back at Bristol City, yeah.
So he's probably given them the SP on all of our players.
Well, it's funny enough. Adam made that point right at the start of the stream. I didn't really think anything of it, but now I'm kind of sat here thinking, well, maybe it's sort of, I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to do that, really, are you?
Well, you will do, won't he? He's bound to tell his own club, isn't he? That this is what you got to look out for and who you got to look out for. And let's say you play against us to stop us playing.
Yeah. Semenyo plays the ball back to Tariq Bankison. Adam Nagy, the Hungarian, plays the ball back to Bankison. is a dangerous ball in, actually, from Adelaken. Oh, my word. It's a corner ball, and it's Bankerson had a chance to score there. Lee Brown's done well. It was a close one. It was on the turn. It's Eddie who put the ball in, and Lee Brown was there to just header it behind. Any touch on that, and it would have probably gone in.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Another chance for Bristol City, innit? They've had a few, haven't they? But they've only put one of them in so far.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably been Bristol City's half, but I haven't been disappointed with the way Pompey have been playing. I think we've looked all right.
Yeah, I mean, Bristol City look like a better outfit than us. Obviously, they got the front four. Those two sitting in behind and the two strikers, mate. They've got it well organised there, haven't they? And at the back, they're a little bit dodgy. I think we could get a couple of good chances. We might get one.
Sean's a fan of the shirt.
Yeah.
The legend.
Which shirt?
Your shirt.
What, the Bristol City goalkeeper?
Shirt you're wearing?
Well, you can get one from the club shop. Shawnee boy. Burgundy. Sort of purple.
He's just paying a compliment. I don't think he's after it. I just think he likes the shirt.
Oh. I think he's taking the mickey as usual, mate.
Not everyone's out to get you, son.
No,
right.
He is. The old boy.
Oh, I can report there has been an equaliser. It's Callum Johnson who scored in the dying moments of the first half. And I think we're about to see it. Marcus Harness, ball through to Andy Cannon. It's back for Johnson, and he's placed one back of the net. My, what a goal. Excellent. Right back in it, Pompey. Here we go. Bringing it back. And on the stroke of half-time at Ashton Gate, it is Pompey 1. Sorry, Bristol City 1. Pompey 1. Andrew, your thoughts, mate?
Brilliant. Andy Cannon was absolutely top draw there. And Johnson, to be fair, didn't panic, did he? He just placed it in the corners and he tapped a beautiful goal.
Yeah, it's a great.
You watch the replay. You watch Cannon out on the left
He's
wing.
got so much to do there, hasn't he?
He's gone past 4 players and then still got the ball into the box. You watch him here. There you go. Through that lot. Look, there he goes. Still got more to do, and here he is again. Great ball back. And that's
excellent.
Brilliant finish.
There we go. Get in there.
Look at this.
What a piece now, boys and girls. Game on.
From Cannon, he knew exactly where he was putting that.
He's
a great player. We mentioned him earlier.
And there's the half-time whistle. And with that, perfect time to score. It's a great finish. Hold the front page. Hold the back page. Absolutely. Could a cup set be on? Could a cup set be on? Right. There we go. Boys and girls, that is it for the time being. From us, we are now going to head over to some prearranged interviews with a couple of Pompey pals that have very kindly agreed to join us for the stream. So, Andrew, you're more than welcome to stick around for this, mate, 'cause I'm sure you'll be interested to get involved in the conversation. We're going to start with Brendan. A very good afternoon to you. How are you, my friend?
I'm very good, chaps. How about yourselves? Nice to see you.
Yes, we're good, mate.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Nice to have the football back. Three long weeks that's been.
I know. It's been crazy, hasn't it?
Yesterday seemed like a really long day, didn't it? I said to Tom yesterday morning, I said, "Oh, it's match day, isn't it?" He went, "No, not till tomorrow." It's like a really long day. A really long day, wasn't it?
Yeah, ages. I couldn't believe it. I was up early in the morning as well. Body clocks all over the place, and I went out for my first run of the year, and just the day just dragged, just really dragged.
Yeah, it's like that with lockdown, though, isn't it? You don't know how much we miss what we normally do. That's the thing, and like Tom and I were saying, we'd have been in the Toby car, we'd have been at the game, we'd have had a nice bit of roast beef or something, wouldn't we? We'd have been at the match this afternoon. It'd been good, wouldn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
But that's different. It's a different world, isn't it? Now, so we have to put up. It's nearly. Do you know what I was just saying to Tom last night? It's January now, and it's March when we went into the first lockdown. That's 10 months. This 2 months' time, it'll be a year since the first lockdown. It's scary.
Absolutely scary. Crazy. Nearly a year. Well, we had a little bit of football, didn't we, in December? 2 weeks.
The tiniest bit.
Gone again.
The tiniest bit of football.
Did you get to a game? Did you get to a game at Fratton Park or not?
Yeah, went to the Peterborough one, the first one back.
Yeah. We were lucky enough to get some tickets for the they went on general sale.
Yeah.
Tom went online and got us 3 tickets, which is great for the first game, and then we were selected Group B and Group F for the second game against Fleetwood. So we're quite lucky. We saw both games really, so it's good.
Yeah, I spotted you in the middle, and then I could see you. I saw Tom vlogging on his live stream on Instagram. Oh, there they are. There's Tom.
Did you see
Alan
with his hat and his scarf on? That was funny.
That's it. Yeah.
That's crazy. Brendan, what did you make of that first half, mate?
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't at all. Even when we were 1-0 down, we didn't actually look too bad. Bit shaky. Raggy got turned inside out a little bit, but we were never out of the game, you know. And then obviously Johnson gets his first goal for the club, and you know, roll on the second half. We haven't played badly. We're doing well, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a couple of chances. We were saying sort of as we were watching it, and I think it was before Bristol City scored actually, but there were a couple of opportunities for Pompey where the ball's in, just didn't really quite get to a Pompey head. And I don't know whether that's just kind of, we haven't been in a match situation for 23 days, so perhaps a little bit rusty. I don't know, but you'd imagine that we'd be practicing the final part of playing football in training quite a lot, wouldn't you? So do you think, you know, a first half in on level terms has given us the opportunity to kind of get rid of any cobwebs that we might have had, and we can just crack on for this next 45 now? And will it go to pens perhaps?
Yeah, I think we're definitely in the game. We definitely can kick on now, I think, and maybe get another one and maybe shore it up a bit more at the back. You know, Rasmus is on a yellow, so I think he's going to be a bit more cautious now. And yeah, I don't want to see penalties. You know, Pompey aren't historically amazing on penalties. We've won maybe 1 or 2 in the past, maybe 2 or 3 in the past, but historically not very good on them. But yeah, I think we can nick it. I think definitely against the championship opposition.
Andrew, I'll ask you the same question, mate. Do you think we'll win it on pens perhaps today?
No, I think, Tom, now we're back in it. Bristol City might just step up again. They could have got 3 or 4 first half, couldn't they? To be fair to them, so you can't. They've got to take one more of those chances. I think you're quite right. Raggett got run all over the place, but then we did say earlier in the game, Pring's probably gone back to Bristol and said, "Look, if you want to find a weakness in their penalty area, then Raggett's going to be it. So you just get in front of him with the ball, and you've got a chance, you know." And I think, I'm not just saying he's a terrible player, but he's a little bit suspect, isn't he? And I'm afraid that they would exploit that. And a good management team will work out what to do against us, won't they? But you never know. We could score, make it 2. If we get early in the second half, I think that might be a completely different game. But what we can't afford to do, I think, is go 2-1 up and try and defend it. I think we'll come a cropper then. So it's difficult. What we said earlier, though, we don't really want to be in this cup, really, do we? Let's be honest. We don't want distractions from trying to get into the championship ourselves, do we? I'd much rather be in a championship next season than play Man United the next round, wouldn't you?
Definitely.
Isn't it? So we can just enjoy the afternoon, win or lose, can't we, really?
And Brendan, for the rest of the season, mate, do you think, you know, we're kicking on now towards, I know it gets exciting now, doesn't it? We've got a busy January. We've now got a busy February as well. Is match fitness going to be something we need to keep an eye on? And do you think we're going to be able to sustainably get results we have done from sort of August, September time up to Christmas? Do you think you'll see a mirror of that this side of the new year?
I'd like to think we can keep fit. You know, obviously, we, as you see, most way through January and through February, it is Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, and you know it will run our legs ragged. We have got a good backup in behind. You know, players who can come in like Hawula, Morris, Bolton, Harrison. You know, even Jacobs come in today for Curtis. So there is some backup players who can come in and fill the gaps. Close again.
Yeah, what's up to Curtis? What's up with him? Do you know?
Well, the club have come out and said that he's got an illness. He's not very well. But then his mum's tweeted and said he's got a groin strain. So who do you believe? His mum might have had a couple of sherries this morning.
Perhaps it's being sold.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think. I hate for him to go. I'm a big advocate of Curtis, massive. You know, he like was it like a couple of years ago when he was getting booed? He got booed when he got subbed off. You know, or got jeered when he got subbed off, and you know, and I stood by him. And because I remember the first few games he had for us. You know, he was untouchable in the league, and I think people sussed him out a little bit. You know, but I don't think he's going anywhere just yet.
I think Kenny Jackett made it very clear that he was only going to add to the squad in January rather than remove from it. So I wouldn't have thought, and I'm not I'm not on the inside in any way, shape or form, but I wouldn't have thought that we will see many outgoings. I think it will more be incomings rather than outgoings. But Brendan, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, mate. We've got a couple more gentlemen that are ready and waiting for us. So lovely to see you. Send our best regards to your dad as well. Hope he's well.
Oh, he's behind me somewhere.
He's I think I just saw him nick across the back. Here he is. There he is.
Good afternoon.
There he is.
Time in the victory bar.
You look like you got a victory bar yourselves there, gents. It's a big Sunday night. Excellent. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks, Brendan. See you soon, mate.
Yeah, take care, boys.
Bye-bye. That was Brendan, and now we're going to chat to Sean. Oh, no, we're not. We're chatting to Adam. There we go. We'll come to Sean in just a second. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. How are you, mate?
I'm doing very well. How are you, buddy?
Yes, we're good, mate. We're all good. What did you make of that then, son? You been watching?
I have been watching. You know, nice finish by Johnson. Nice to see him actually get a goal because I feel like he's been sort of a very good player, but not get enough credit he deserves, I think. And it's nice to see maybe this goal give him some recognition that he needs, I think. Because I think he's been one of our most solid players at the back as well, especially when you have such not so solid players. Not going to name any names, but
Mr. Diplomatic there.
I wonder who you could be referring to.
No idea. Absolutely no idea. No idea.
Yeah.
Andrew, you were going to say something.
Do you think we might go on to win this?
I don't think so. I think it'll be a draw. I mean, that's what I've been thinking. I think they are the better team without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world if we lose it as well. Like you said, I think it's way more important, the league. Not really, like, we do love an FA Cup run, like, without a doubt, but I think it's a lot more important that we win the league or get at least automatic promotion. So I'm not too bothered, but I think a draw and then maybe lose on pens. But who knows?
The league, Adam, we're in quite a good position. This weekend's been quite kind to us in League One. Whilst we've been focusing our attention on the FA Cup, there's been a couple of results that have gone our way, and we were discussing it in the first 45 minutes or so. Do you think now Pompey have got a fighting chance? Ipswich have dropped off a little bit. We know Sunderland haven't been brilliant since the start of the season. You know, there's teams such as Doncaster and Lincoln that have kind of picked up form recently that you start to worry about. But I made a video, I don't know if you saw it, called "Here's Why Pompey Will Still Win League One this season." Do you agree with me?
I did see it, and I do agree. I think we will win. I think we are a winning team. We've got that mentality that will go up. I think it's just about being consistent now. Like, I think there was an interview with Kenny saying, like, it's going to be hard because we've set such a standard for ourselves to, like, we're winning all these games, but I think we've got it in the bag. I think there are some great teams in the league, but we have beaten pretty much all of them. So I think we should go up. Maybe not first.
Do you also think, you obviously watched them earlier in the season the same as we did, do you also think that when we were playing just a single striker up front, home and away, and Kenny's structure and his formation was rigid, he kept playing that way, then I think media pressure, and not us particularly, but people out there on Facebook and whatever, got to the club a little bit, and I think someone tugged him and said, "Look, you got to sort this out." And then start two up front, and then all of a sudden we look like a different outfit. And he's playing Harness and Connor. No,
Harness.
Marquis.
Yes. Harness and Marquis, and on the other side, Tom.
It's a check you gave you that flu jab, mate. I think it's giving you a bit of short-term memory loss.
Give me Williams. I was talking about playing those two, and with Marcus up front, it was always going to be a good formation, wasn't it? And we kept saying it. Why drop one and play the other? Why drop the other and play the other? And that's what kept happening. And then he put it all of them on the same pitch. It's what we kept saying. Put them all on the same pitch. Get a lively left back. We got half a chance, and that's exactly what's happened, isn't it?
I do think we need a left back. I did think Pring was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people gave him a lot of stick, but I think in the comments of like Instagram and Twitter, I think people were like, "Oh, he wasn't that great for us," but he was. He was actually decent in FA Cup games. And obviously, I think what you were saying with the strikers up front, I obviously don't think it was smart to play. For a period, we were playing Ellis and John up front.
Yeah, right.
And I don't think, because then we don't have a substitute striker. So I think now that he's sort of figured out the way that we're going and the team formation, I think it's a given that we'll probably go up now. It's sorted,
No, I think you're right. I think we had our bad spell early in the season, didn't we?
Yeah,
that
was needed.
Teams now having their bad spell. I mean, Lincoln, we went there and beat them 4-1, and now they're top of the league and winning a few games. But they've only got lose a couple, haven't they? Or we look pretty consistent right now, don't we? That's the thing. And a lot of other teams are sort of up.
We have done for a long time as well.
Yeah, that's right. So I hope
consistently in League One.
We definitely need to be out of this league. We need to be out of this league this season, though, don't we? That's a fact.
Oh, yeah. This is the season. Absolutely.
Even if we don't stay in the Championship, like for seasons to come, I think it will be a great proving ground for press and for the club that we've got back into the big leagues now.
Yeah.
Like that is the League One to Championship is just the place where you start to realise, right, we are now like, this is where we get televised. This is where we start getting bigger press, and I think that's where it will start picking up.
There's a guy just sent a message in. Joseph Billingsley just sent a message in saying Lincoln and Hull to go up. Well, we've beat both of them away already this season, so I don't know why someone would say Lincoln and Hull to go up.
All right, chill out.
No,
I mean, anything can happen, but
I'm just saying the obvious. We've beaten both of them away. We've got to play them both at Fratton Park, but someone seems to think that Lincoln and Hull should go up.
He's not a Pompey fan, mate.
Well,
I don't think.
That, Rush. I'll go with that.
Well, give him his right to opinion. You live in a free country. Adam, we're going to have to crack on, mate. The teams are out and we've still got one wonderful gentleman to speak to. So lovely to speak to you, mate. And what we shall do is, if you want to do this again at halftime, I think it works really well. So if you let me know if you're up for it, mate, and we'll get it organised for the next few games. All right, mate, take it easy. Speak to you soon.
See you later.
Cheers, mate. Before we speak to Sean, just very quickly, boys and girls, if you're just joining us, you haven't yet liked the stream, please make sure you do so down below. We're heading towards the 100 like mark. If we could get there today, that'd be excellent. Also, if you're watching us and you haven't subscribed, Andrew's just off to do that. You can see exactly what he's doing. Sean, I'm so sorry to eat into the time that you should be watching the game for, mate. But how are you?
No worries. All good, mate. All good. Enjoying the game. Enjoying some football.
Good. I'll throw one at you right away. I'm just looking. Rasmus Nikolaisen has left the field. He's been replaced by Jack Watmore. Your thoughts on that for the second half?
I always like the idea of Jack and Rasmus together.
I completely agree.
But maybe he's just giving Jack a gentle warm out purely because of the fact that he's injury history and everything like that. Just trying to get him back up to the league games.
Absolutely. And I love the shirt, by the way. Do you think we've got a fighting chance, Sean, for this second half? How do you see it going?
I'm with you down on this one. I'm thinking, very much that enjoy the game, see what happens. I don't want too many fixtures coming up because with the backlog of the league coming in later on, but let's enjoy it, and any more money for the club's a good thing.
Absolutely. And your Andrew's just joined us. Thanks for that, mate.
I was wondering what most people are thinking, like us. I'm just saying my personal view is that we don't want to be in this cup, whether this round or the next. I don't think we should be in any cup. Frankly, we've got to focus on getting out of this league. But that's just a personal thing. What other people think, like yourself? What do you think?
I think it's just the number of fixtures. There's a lot of games in this league, and we need to get out of it. And whilst you get money now for the cup runs, and it's exciting, the league has to be the main thing. Getting the club back into the Championship again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And should we go up to the Championship, Sean? Would you say that we'll stay there? Our previous guest Adam said that he wouldn't be too fussed if we didn't stick around. Would you have thought that it would be nice for Pompey to stay in the Championship and then maybe even establish and push on to the Prem perhaps in years to come?
historically, teams do really well that come up from League One to Championship, and they sort of punch above their weight for a couple of seasons, and then it will depend on the owners and how you recruit. But I'd like us to be a good, stable Championship side again for a while, and then build.
I agree with that, Tom. I think that's a sensible place to be. Jumping into the Premier League, do we really want to go back to the Premier League? Personally, I don't. I mean, when you look at, we said it a lot of times, when you look at the teams in the Premier League, you take the top 5 or 6, which is going to be the top 5 or 6 obvious teams, and then do you really want to play the rest of them? Not really. It's pretty boring, isn't it? It's only those 6 teams you want to play, and you're not likely to beat those teams. So do you want to go up there and get yourselves embarrassed every week, or would you rather play middle of the top half of the Championship against big clubs like Forest and Derby and teams like that? For me, that's much more where we've got a chance of winning those games rather than no chance of winning them. That's how I'd see it.
I'd agree with that in the short term. Eventually, I think everyone would like to see Pompey back in the Championship. But I think in the short term, for enjoyable football, punching above our weight in the Championship until we get, the stadium, until we get the money behind us, everything else that we can compete at the next level. It's going to be 20 years probably before we can actually have the backing behind us to actually get us that far up the league.
Can I ask you one question about your shirt? Is that a retro shirt, or is that one of the originals that you bought?
That's one of the originals. Is I collect them, so I've got quite a few.
Oh yeah, it's nice. I like it. I remember it. I remember that badge on the, not the Pompey badge, obviously the one on the right hand side there. That's
the Pompey Centre. The Pompey Centre, yeah. The Pompey Sports.
Yeah, the Pompey Centre, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. It's amazing, isn't it? I have one of those, Tom.
Have you still got one?
No, you know what I do with all my old shirts? Season after season, I'll give them away to foreign countries where kids haven't got any. They just wear these, in the hotter countries where you'll see them wearing Inter Milan shirts and things like that, So I wish I'd kept mine for 50-something years because I had quite a collection.
It was. But when Milan first came back, wasn't it? When he first came in.
Yeah. What season is that one?
That must have been 98, 90, before then. 98 maybe? Yeah. Can't remember. It would have been around the time when Milan had come back because we come out of financial issues anyway because they produced these themselves. The club produced these themselves.
Yeah.
Sean, can I ask you a question? When you wear that shirt, what's the first Pompey player you think of when you wear it? Who's the most kind of...
That's a Robert Prosinecki shirt, I think.
It's a Prosinecki shirt. It was a young Gary O'Neill. And then we got Shaka Hislop around about that time shortly after.
Yeah.
And then trying to think who else we got. Vincent Pericard.
Yeah, crikey.
He then came in towards the end of that when went into because after this we went down the TY route.
Yeah.
Shortly after this.
Those were my first ones. Those are the early ones I remember, the TY ones.
And when you say you collect your shirts, do you collect them and are they hung up in a wardrobe? Are they dry cleaned and hung up nicely?
You're going to get... Oh, here we go.
Oh, they're in post now.
Look at that.
Proper, isn't it?
Right, that's a Linvoy shirt for me, the OKI.
Look at that. Oh, you got some signatures as well.
The TY's Matty Taylor for me as well. That screams Matty Taylor.
Yeah. But there you go.
That's quality. Excellent. Has that actually got David James' signature on it? Sure.
Yeah, it's got best wishes, Sean.
Excellent. That's brilliant.
My favourite one is the old Horizon one at the end. He signed it as well.
Herman signed it. Excellent.
Absolute hero.
My favourite player of all time.
Yeah, he was not just a great player, but was he a character? Wasn't he? What a great... He actually lived near us. We're used to. He's moved now, but he used to live near us, and his kids went to your old school, Tom, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Herman's. I went to school with Herman's kids actually. Yeah.
He's actually a real good character, a nice guy, and a very funny guy. Remember, he used to do some strange things on the pitch, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it'd be great to have him. It'd be great to have him. I know that people are watching the football and listening to us talk as well, but it's an interesting conversation. It'd be great to have him in the dressing room, I think, before the game. Get him in the dressing room just to get the players wound up and cheered up and happy, because I feel there's not a happiness amongst the squad. I think there's they're getting better with each other, but I think there's not a harmony, happiness sort of. It don't seem a happy place, does it? It seems a Kenny Jackett sort of place, doesn't? Do you know what I mean? A boring sort of monotone.
Needs a few more characters, big personality.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A few more characters, and somebody like Horizon to go in the changing rooms and do the team talk, if you like, the pick me up, the funny bits, just to get the team going. Because it could be really useful to have someone like him, I think.
Without the black eyes this time.
Pardon?
Without the black eye you got at the FA Cup.
Yeah. He's a great character.
Excellent.
Really
Sean,
good.
we will have to have you back on another half time, mate, sometime soon, because this has been a fantastic conversation. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this, and enjoy the second half. Sorry to take 5-6 minutes off you, but see you very soon.
The shirts are brilliant. Well done.
Take care.
Cheers, Sean. Bye-bye. Right, that is it. That's everyone. That worked well, didn't it? So that was pre-arranged with those gentlemen. So if you'd like to join us for next week, drop us a message on Instagram, and we will get that arranged for you. You're more than welcome to join us for a bit of halftime chat. Crawley have scored twice against Leeds United, so that looks like, unless Leeds can turn things around in a big way, that that Crawley will be giant slaying this afternoon, which is something that hopefully Pompey will be able to do. I've just watched Tom Naylor take a shot from outside the box. We are now 52 minutes into this one, ladies and gents, we're watching the game again. So, boys and girls, that is it for halftime chats with people. There's 127 of you that join us across YouTube and Facebook. If you haven't yet liked the stream, boys and girls, please make sure you do so. We're heading towards the 100 like mark. If we could get there, that would be absolutely wonderful. Also, if you've never seen us before, make sure you subscribe down below, and we'll keep bringing you these streams. We have done all season so far, so we're going to keep doing them until eventually, hopefully at some point this year, I might be a bit optimistic, but at some point in the very near future, we will be back at Fratton Park and back at the stadiums we get to travel to. Hopefully, in a league above us. That will hopefully not be too far away from now. So great to have you all with us. Here come Bristol City again, and Sean Raggett's put in a very good challenge, and Lee Brown's able to pick that one up and play the ball back in the direction of John Marquis. But Thomas Kalas, the Czech Republic. What do you call someone from Czech Republic, Andrew?
We used to call them Czechoslovakian in the old days. I would suggest you call them
a Czech Republican, perhaps.
The Czech Republic.
Would that be the correct phrase to use? Or from the Czech Republic, I would probably go for.
Czech Republican. You would probably term him as someone from the Czech Republic, I would suggest, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because a Republican makes you sound like a supporter of our friend Mr. Trump, and we don't want that right now, do we? So there we go. Right, here we go. Semedo and crikey, Chris Martin's absolutely fluffed his lines there. And the ball is with Adrian Mariappa, who is Jamaican. I know how to say that one. He's Jamaican. And Tariq Bakison put the ball in, and that one's high and wide of everyone's head. He's a Czech. There we go. I'll say a Czech. Thank you very much, Indochina James. That's much appreciated. Czechoslovakian. Yeah. Can we really use that anymore? I'm not sure. There's Kenny Jackett on the touchline. 55 minutes has been played. I hope you're well. Alex, will this go to extra time? Yes, it probably will do, mate, at the minute, because we're sort of... There we go. We'll let the hugs go in. We're 55 minutes into this one, mate. We've played well, but I don't know whether... Where's my hug?
Gonna make me a cup of tea.
All right. Oh, Harness with a chance is away. And that was a big chance. And Andy Cannon's gone down there. I think he's been hit in the head. Oh, he's on the ground. Ref, come on, mate. Right, we're going to hold proceedings for now. I think he's been whacked in the head, actually, Andy Cannon. Brilliant. Well, boys and girls, if you are just joining us, then what a good time to join in, because it is Bristol City 1, Pompey 1. Andrew is texting after another way to spend the time he gets to stream the games. And I might do the same. But yeah, you've missed Callum Johnson. Well, you haven't missed it. You might have seen it, but you've missed Callum Johnson's opening goal in a Pompey shirt. And what a way to do it as well. It was calm, it was cool, it was collected, and it was dispatched perfectly into Daniel Bentley's bottom right-hand corner. That has been the moment of the game for Pompey so far. Bristol City with a goal on 20 minutes or so, courtesy of Diedu. Yeah, that's all there is really to update you. I don't know. Yeah, I do know. I know that we've started brightly because we've had a good couple of opportunities. And Bristol City playing a couple of wayward passes at the moment. There's Tommy Rowe that's done that, and Chris Martin completely fluffed it a couple of moments ago as well. So hopefully the mighty Pompey boys will prevail this afternoon. Andrew, your assumption 56 minutes into this one?
I think Bristol City have, I'm not going to say run out of steam a little bit, Tom, but I think they're not, when you look at the way they started play, they're not exactly got a real game plan, have they? I'm not sure whether it's because they're playing against us, they haven't done their homework that well, perhaps, or they felt they probably didn't need to do their homework too well, and we're just a half-wit League One. So I don't think they're taking this, I'm not saying not seriously, but I think they probably think that they might have won the game in the first half, and to be fair, they should have done. They should be three or four in the first half, shouldn't they? They've gone in. I'm not saying they were prolific opportunities, but they were very close to another day. They would have gone in, wouldn't they? So we could have been washed away by half time. I think that was their game plan. So I think they're a little bit shell shocked by the fact it's 1-1 at half time, and I don't really think they've got a real plan. If it doesn't look like a team that's got a real plan, really, to me, it's just like a half decent championship side. And we're matching them pretty much at the minute, mate. And I think if we continue to play our game the way we can, they pass the ball well, don't they? They move into space quite well. They give themselves chances. We just don't want to make any silly mistakes, do we? That's the thing.
Would you, $1 million question, would you let Sean Raggett take a penalty?
No, not in a freaking million years.
I feel the same way. Who would be your pen takers?
I wouldn't take a penalty. I wouldn't let him take a packet of peanuts.
Who would you let take a pen then?
Andy Cannon, John Marcus, Johnson.
Not who would you let take a pen. Who would you have taken the penalties?
There's three for me, Tom. I think Harness and probably him.
Him?
Brown.
Oh, Lee Brown.
Yeah.
You take Lee Brown to take a penalty?
Is Naylor actually playing, Tom?
Yeah.
Well, he wants to get on the ball a bit.
Tom Naylor was on the ball there.
Yeah, no, but he wants to get on.
He has been a bit quiet, to be fair, but he's been playing. Sean Mead's the legend agrees with you. He's going for Lee Brown to take a pen.
Yeah, he's got a heg on him. He's got some power, that boy. That's what you need. You need to be directional with it. You need to know where you're putting it, but you just need to hit it, don't you?
Which side do you go for if you're taking a pen?
Would
you go straight down the middle?
No, I think if you want to be safe, you've got to put it where the keeper can't get it, haven't you? You've got to put it above waist height, above head height, and between that top corner.
Top bins. Within
the top square metre, one of the corners, I think. Makes it very difficult for a keeper to get, doesn't it?
Yeah. Andrews is a top bin man.
I think top two bins, yeah. And if not, bottom right and left in the bottom corners, there's the place to put it. The only thing with that is
bottom left always.
Well, yeah, that's why people worked that. That's why so many people saved pens against him when he was a legend. They knew where he was going to put it.
There we go. Pompey Jack Vlogs has said Marquis, Hewula, Brown, Cannon, and Williams. I'd probably add Harness to that list somewhere, but yeah, I think just the strikers of the ball. Tom Naylor's got to be able to take a pen, surely. Are you all right, mate? Do you mind if you text your mates later on? Is that all right?
No, I'm doing some research on football, Tom.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are you really? Excellent. That is a top save from Craig McGilvery. The ball came across the box and it's Semenyo had the opportunity to hit it. And it's Lee Brown just gave him way too much time on the ball. McGilvery was easy to get down nice and easily. Apparently, the legend Sean Meads only missed one, Andrew.
I'll bet he only missed one, yeah.
So there we go. As Max has very kindly pointed out, we are on 98 likes. Boys and girls, get us over the line with that. Get us up to 100. That would be much appreciated. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Sean Raggett has played the ball to Andy Cannon. And Raggett gets it back. And he looks for Ryan Williams. But I believe he would have been offside had he gone for that ball. Danny has done some research. Is that Shezia? Is the official short name of Czech Republic. Thank you very much indeed for that. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but many thanks for checking that one out for us. Much appreciated. Sean's gone for Marquis, Harness, Williams, Cannon and Brown. I agree with that completely. I think that's your 5 really, isn't it? And then sudden death, if it comes down to it, get Sean Raggett on the case and all is well. That was sarcasm. Tom Naylor's played the ball up to Ryan Williams now. Finds Callum Johnson, Pompey goal scorer on the far side. He's played a brilliant ball through to Harness, a little bit too much on it, and there was no way he was getting there. But yeah, good stuff from Pompey so far in this second half. We've got half an hour of normal time to go. See if either side can break the deadlock and take all... Oh, no, not take all 3 points. What's it called? Progress to the next round. There we go. Of the Emirates FA Cup this season. And it's Mariappa now with the ball for Bristol City. He's played the ball in the direction of Martin and Jack Watmore's there to deal with that one. Sean Raggett ducks out the way and allows Craig McGilvery to come and gather. And we will go again. Yes, as Brian has quite rightly pointed out, Craig McGilvery is the excellent stopper. It's an excellent stopper of a penalty. So, yeah. When is the draw? The draw is tomorrow evening, Adam, just before the... I'm not sure who's playing, but just before the game that's on tomorrow night, there will be a draw that will be taking place, and we will see who will be playing Pompey should they be victorious at Ashton Gate this afternoon. 103 likes, boys and girls, you're incredible people. Let's get to 150 now. Let's go for that. And Semenyo has taken a shot and it's taken a deflection, gone behind for a corner. Not a bad strike, actually. And Craig McGilvery is very happy with his team for getting back to defend it. Jack Watmore's actually come off his head and gone behind. And in the end, that didn't trouble Craig too much. Will Pompey get the win? Lee, that is the big question, mate. And I think the answer is yes, hopefully, Andrew. Will Pompey get the win, as asked Lee on Facebook?
I think maybe, Tom, if it's 1-1 at full time, I think we don't want extra time, really, do we? I'd rather we won it before pens if we're going to win it. Maybe if Bristol City don't score in the next 10 minutes, I think we might nick it.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, let's see what happens. With 63.5 minutes in, ball's gone back in, and Craig McGilvery, absolute legend of a keeper. He will go down in history for me as a great pair of Pompey hands in between the sticks. Michael Jacobs, who I haven't really mentioned a lot so far this afternoon, has played a ball across field to Tom Naylor. This is positive from Pompey. Andy Cannon driving over halfway, finds Callum Johnson overlapping on the right-hand side. Ball goes in after his third touch. No, it doesn't. It's going to be cut back to Andy Cannon. He's played it to Johnson. Ball is deep and all the way towards Michael Jacobs. He's touched it down beautifully, but it's got away from him. And Mariappa will look for that ball, and it's come off himself, and it's a Pompey throw. And there is a switch up top as John Marquis is coming off for Ellis Harrison. Andrew, your thoughts on that?
Not a good shout, because if we do go to pens, Marcus needs to take one. Yeah,
that's a very good point, actually.
I think what tends to happen now also is that they change the tactics from playing the ball through to John Marcus. You'll see some balls being lumped across. Thank you very much indeed. You'll see some balls being lumped up in the air now towards Harrison. And then what's he going to do with it?
Could we argue that Kenny's now going for the winner, perhaps?
What? By you watch this, Tom. Style of play changes completely.
Well, hopefully you'll eat your words.
No, we'll see, won't we?
We shall see. We shall indeed see. Yeah, exactly, Adam. Exactly, mate. I think he's going for the winner. I think McGilvery's class since the start of watching Pompey's been the best guy. Yeah, Max, he's been excellent. Yeah, non-ball tactics now, says Sean Mees. He's completely on the same wavelength as Andrew, as those two gentlemen always are. Here we go, and we await to see how things change now. Ryan Williams has come to.
Probably
Yes.
would have put on Huula, Tom, instead of Harrison. Because I actually don't rate the guy. I think he's lazy, frankly. I think he.
Can I remind you that Kenny Jackett can make 5 substitutions, and I think there's one more that he can make if we go to extra time as well. So that's.
Yeah, but he won't do that. He won't do that, Tom, will he?
Well, we don't know, do we?
And actually, I don't think he needs to. He just doesn't need to make the wrong ones. These players haven't played for 3 weeks, mate. They're pretty fit, aren't they? You know, they're not exhausted from match play, are they? They've just been training, so I think they can. Both teams, again, they've both had a few weeks out, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Callum Johnson's come to intercept that one, and Sean Raggett now has the ball. Crawley are now 3 up. My word, what is going on there? Raggett's played the ball up to Ellis Harrison, who's jumped for it, and he hasn't won the header. And Andy Cannon is held off the ball by Backinson. Andy Cannon driving forward now. It's found Ryan Williams. Brilliant play from Pompey. Harness, edge of the D. Oh, it's unlucky. Saw the pass from Lee Brown, and Ellis Harrison was there to collect the bounce back ball, but he couldn't just connect it. Kenny needs to keep Williams on. He's running like a dog. But Ryan Williams has got the pace of a hound, Adam. He's absolutely quality, mate. He's quality. Yeah, Bristol. Actually, it's an interesting one. Ellis Harrison will probably be driven on to get a goal, as he has played for Bristol Rovers for quite a while. He's made a couple of hundred appearances, I believe he made for Bristol Rovers just down the road. So he'll be looking to get his own back on their nearby neighbours. Is Nagy, the Hungarian for Bristol City. He's found Mariappa on this near touchline and move the ball well, but they only really match Pompey in the moving the ball well department. I wouldn't have said that they play any fancier football than we do. Here comes Adam Nagy again, and Tom Naylor's managed to get in the way of that one. Andy Cannon now with the ball finds Michael Jacobs. It's back to Lee Brown. Pompey doing really well to work their way out of trouble. Marcus Harness in the centre of midfield. Back to Jack Watmore, one-touch football with Tom Naylor. To Andy Cannon. Pompey enjoying a lovely little spell of possession. It's quite nice to see the boys knocking it about, actually. Here's Lee Brown, fires the ball up in the direction of Ellis Harrison. And here's a chance. Ryan Williams has found some space. He's only got 3 Bristol City players to beat. Harness has arrived in the box, takes it round one. Maybe he's taking too much time on that one. Johnson, ball over to Harrison. Header back in towards Ryan Williams. And if Harness had just put his foot through the thing, that would have been back of the net. Anyway, that was a serious bit of commentating. I said a lot of words in a short piece of time there.
I would just say Harness does do that sometimes. He just has this habit sometimes, not all the time, just hesitating at the wrong moment.
Dithered
a bit. Yeah.
There we go.
As you say, you just got to put
Tom
your foot
Naylor
through
now.
chance, haven't you?
Absolutely.
A more prolific goal scorer, that Marcus might have hit it then.
Well, that's the argument to be had. Oh, that's brilliant from Harness. That's top draw. Johnson, he puts the ball into Harrison, and that one's away. But that was the movement of the game for me. Marcus Harness is absolutely unbelievable.
He is, mate. He's brilliant.
What a player that boy is. Tom Naylor. Oh, brilliant. Get in. Oh, my word. What a save. How all of a sudden Tom Naylor has turned into prime Pedro Mendes? What is going on? Andy Cannon. Ball in again, and the keeper called into action once again. Pompey mounting all the pressure, boys and girls.
Great football.
All the pressure.
It's good football, isn't it?
referee's blown up for a free kick. It's going to be a card for Lee Brown. He knows it as well. The experienced left back. Sorry. What a little bit. That was wow. That was impressive. I'm pleased with that. Very pleased to see. Marcus Harness is such a quality talent.
Yeah, he is.
Brilliant.
We said that when he was playing.
Brilliant. Michael Jacobs and Tom Naylor working really well there.
So we said that many seasons ago when we went to Burton Albion away when he ran all over us, Harness. I said we would get him. Do you remember that?
Yes.
They beat us 4-1, I think. 3-1 or 4-1, something like that.
Please don't go quoting random score lines. Please.
We certainly lost. It might have been 2-1, but we certainly lost. And
Everyone's loving it. Adam's loving the football, as is Amy. Loving it. And if that had gone in, we would be a different story. The Championship side almost humbled there by their League One opposition, and we are still ploughing away. There's still plenty of time to go. We're only 71 minutes into this one on our clock, ladies and gents. We are live across YouTube and Facebook. A very warm welcome to you all. If you haven't yet liked the stream, please make sure you go down there and do so. We're heading towards 150 likes. It's a pleasure to have you all with us on this fine Sunday afternoon. Let me give you a little bit of a teaser as to what we've got coming up for you in the next couple of weeks, ladies. Do we want a teaser, Andrew? You fancy a teaser? Paul's just joining us. Paul, you've joined us just in time for the teaser. Before I do so, Jacobs has taken a shot, and it's a decent effort straight at Bentley. Right. In the league, well, in January coming up, on Tuesday night, we play Peterborough. The following Saturday, we've got Fleetwood away. We welcome AFC Wimbledon to Fratton Park the following Tuesday. Then we've got Hull City, Lincoln City, and Charlton Athletic. They are 3 big games coming at the end of a big month, and every single second of the action will be live for you right here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. So stick around, boys and girls. Get subscribing. There's an awful lot of content coming for you in January, and we've got a lot of exciting games to come. Right, let me just flip back over to my notes so I can see what I'm talking about. Right, remember Pompey have a good recent track record against Championship teams in the FA Cup. We've knocked out Norwich and Barnsley in the last 2 seasons. Andrew, you might have forgotten that. But at this point, also, can I just say, if we win today, we'll progress to the 4th round for the 3rd successive season. It will be 3 years in a row into the 4th round of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
You sound really interested in that.
No, I am, Tom. I'm just watching the football as well, mate, because I'm fascinated to see how well we're playing against. We said a Championship side like last season. We beat Birmingham and Barnsley, didn't we? Both in the Championship in 2 different cups. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Adam Poirier.
Adam joined us. He's skinhead. Joined us at half time.
I know him, yeah.
Sorry, that's not a very nice way to describe you, Adam, but there we go. It was a good little spell, Ollie. It was. Feliz año nuevo desde España. Vamos, chicos. Absolutamente, Nick.
Tom,
bienvenidos a este stream de fútbol, este equipo de fútbol.
Tom, talk in English.
Es estupendo. Sí, vale.
Yeah.
Dime.
So if we
tell me.
Let's can we speak in English so everyone else can understand what's going on out there?
Sí, claro. I am indeed a skinhead. You're welcome, Adam. You're welcome, mate. Bring Geordie on. And as William has said, Pompey are looking good. We are looking good, mate. We are looking really good. I'm really pleased with what we're seeing. We do now have a corner. First corner of the game for Pompey, ladies and gents. Kenny Jackett will not be happy. It's not a bad delivery either. It required Daniel Bentley to come out and claim a bit of that one. Tom Naylor fires a ball into the edge of the box. Good afternoon to Scott Attrell, who's just joined us. Welcome to the stream, Scott. Hope you're well, mate, and a very happy new year to you. Yes, the draw is tomorrow. The next 2 rounds will happen Monday evening, and we are looking forward to seeing, hopefully, who we will get. We'll wait and see. We get round round 4 and 5. So there we go. And then it's on to quarters and semis. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves, boys and girls. Pompey have a set piece. Michael Jacobs and Lee Brown standing over it. 75 minutes into this one. If it's going to come, it'd be lovely if it came now. Wells and Semenyo make up the wall. Raggett's in there, ready to go, as is Jack Watmore, Ellis Harrison, Williams and Harness all ready to attack this one. In comes the right-footed in-swinger, not the best of deliveries, and Andy Cannon is there waiting on the edge of the box, and he will find Ellis Harrison on this left-hand side. He'll look to make something happen for Pompey. Here we go. Marcus Harness driving towards the edge of the box, and he's done really well there. It's a free kick for Bristol City. Harness I'm not quite sure. There was very much in that one, actually, but there we go. And we are going to have some more substitutions. Bristol City. It is, I don't know who's coming off and who's coming on. I'll just look at my phone. Adam Nagy's coming off, the Hungarian, and he will be replaced by Han-Noah Masengo. And Sean has said, I think championship opposition suits Pompey's style of play. It is the teams that play like Fleetwood that are making this league difficult for us. Andrew, I completely concur with what Sean said. I wonder how you feel.
Yes, I agree with Sean, mate. He's a very wise man. He says some wise things, and he's quite right. I think this is where we want to play football like we're playing now. And funny enough, I did say that they were going to start lumping the ball up to Harrison, but that hasn't happened yet. But it might get desperate in a minute. We might start doing that. Here's Harrison now, isn't he?
Can I just say that since Harrison has come on, all of a sudden, we've had an awful lot of chances.
Yeah, I think that's... I mean, Tom, you could say it's coincidence.
Is that just a coincidence, or...?
I think so. We just... I said to you, Bristol City don't look like they get a game plan. They don't look like they're going to threaten us, do they? They're not really. You know, we're playing all the football at the minute, aren't we? They're perhaps the best of the first half, but... they're quite boring, aren't they?
Not a lot going on.
Not from Bristol's side.
I agree. Not a lot going on.
I wouldn't say they got any players better than any one of our players, Tom, man for man.
And that coincides with what Amy's saying. We look like the championship team right now.
Well, we are for the last 10 minutes, but they look like it in the last 30 minutes of the first half.
And as Sean has just said, Ellis Harrison's not stopped running yet, has he? He probably will do in a minute, but we aren't lumping it because he's running the lines.
Which is what we're saying, and I think also
he never wins a header though, Ellis Harrison. I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen him won one yet, and he's had about 3 opportunities in order to do so.
It was that lump ball I talked about, straight up to Harrison, who headed it back to them, which is where puts you under pressure again, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Right, Marcus Harness is doing his best to get the ball off Antoine Semenyo. Masengo has just come on, has got involved with the football. Adrian Mariappa now for Bristol City, edge of the box. Pompey doing well to defend in numbers. Andy Cannon's out there doing his duties, as is Michael Jacobs. And there it is, straight again. One back possession. Brilliant. Andy Cannon, one touch and it's off to the returning Ryan Williams. Off he goes. He's only got 3 players to beat. He could go all the way here, Ryan Williams. He has done so. Looking for Lee Brown. Finish it off, son.
What's Harrison doing? Look at him.
Stood there with his arm up in the box. There it is. The ball's across and Michael Jacobs can't get there. Tom Naylor has fluffed it completely.
Brilliant.
Oh, Jack Watmore's absolutely unreal. I love that boy so much.
Yeah, great player.
What a legend. Right. Here's a question for you. Does Andrew think that any kind of home advantage has gone in the league due to no crowds? That one sent in from Sean Meads.
Absolutely, Sean. I think it has. It makes a lot of difference, especially at Fratton Park, but it makes a lot of difference, I think.
I'm going to have to cut across you. Marcus Harness, edge of the box, has put a ball in. Harrison, header, saved. Carry on. He can't head the ball. He's got no power behind that at all. Daniel Bentley is the easiest thing he'll have to do all afternoon. Andrew, carry on. My apologies.
That's where Harrison isn't a good player. We need to head it down like that, mate. He had all the time in the world to chest that down and take a shot. You know? Yeah, Tom, I think I'm back to Sean Meady's question. Yes, I think it does make a lot of difference of no fans in the grounds, especially away games for us and at Fratton Park, obviously, because you get such good support from Pompey, don't you? Sometimes it can work in your favour and sometimes not. I mean, sometimes the players feel a bit of pressure at home, don't they, with a big crowd, and we're not easy to deal with, are we? We like to see football, and if you're not playing well,
Cannon, edge of the D, finds Harrison. Oh! Sorry. You'll see that in a second. There's a big chance. Taylor Moore's got it away. Alex is calling the 90th minute winner for Pompey, mate. If that could happen, that'd be wonderful. Harrison can't head a ball. Absolutely. Hello to Brad. Welcome into the stream, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. And we are both well and lovely to see you, mate. Happy New Year to you. Build up is good. Sorry, mate. Come on.
Harrison didn't need to take that touch, did he? He's just going to hit that with his left foot. If he'd hit that with his left foot, two things might have happened. He might have scored, might not have done, but that defender coming across him then would have taken him out. There might have been a pen. Here
comes a corner. Michael Jacobs. His delivery is not the best, and that one will come away a little bit. And Andy Cannon can't get there. And now this is Bristol City's opportunity to break, and that's a bit of a nasty one, bit of a cynical one from Tom Naylor there, and he will go in the book for that one, the Pompey captain. Not a surprise, but he sort of needed to do that because they were away there.
No, Tom, he didn't need to do that. You can't cheat in a game of football, mate.
No, but you know what I mean. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it there, aren't you?
Didn't need to do it, did he? He shouldn't have done it. The guy was in his own half. You do it, you don't do it at all because that's cheating. You just play your football. I don't like this professional foul. I think it's shocking. It's disgraceful behaviour from any team.
It's not good news. It's not good news. Thomas Callas.
He's gone, hasn't he? Naylor?
No.
It was his second yellow, wasn't it?
No. Viner. Ball goes in. Rowe with the delivery. It's back out to Viner. Chris Martin. He's going to hit one, and he does. And that is a goal and a half. It's 2-1 Bristol City. And now all of a sudden, you have to say that is something out of absolutely nothing. That is. I don't think we've even been in Bristol City's attacking half for the last 10 minutes. And all of a sudden, Chris Martin, he's fluffed it on a couple of occasions so far from exactly that position this afternoon for Pompey. But that is a finish you cannot argue with. And there we go, 83 minutes in. Bristol City take the lead. They are winning 2-1. Andrew, your reaction?
We said earlier, Tom, they didn't have a game plan, and I think they just got a bit lucky there, didn't they? He's fluffed it initially, then he's bounced back to him luckily, and then he's whacked it at the top corner. I think that's probably the final score, Tom.
Right. Well, it means that we won't be sat here for an extra half an hour and then potentially penalties. There is still 7 minutes of normal time left. And Scott has come in with arguably the comment of the day. Never liked Coldplay. Neither do I, mate. Shocking, aren't they? But with that, as 152 of you that join us across YouTube and Facebook, boys and girls, if you're just joining us, get the stream up to 150 likes. That'd be much appreciated. Also, if you're brand new to this sort of thing, subscribe to the channel. We're here every Pompey match day, delivering you every second of the action live on Fournilwrittenalloverit. But the fact remains, Bristol City, the Championship side, have taken the lead against Pompey. And I'll be honest with you, mate, I'm not too disheartened because we've played like absolute troopers in this second half. I think we've looked excellent. Plenty of brilliant chances have come our way. And it's just unfortunate that none of them have come to fruition. But I'm going to stick by what I said before the game. I said it in my video on Friday. I've also said it in the stream earlier on this afternoon. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. And as I've continually said that from the start today. So I can feel a Tom Naylor screamer incoming because he's tried it once or twice so far this afternoon. It hasn't quite come off. As Ryan's quite rightly said, it's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. And if it doesn't come, it'll be next week because it always, Tom Naylor goes for a little bit of time. And then all of a sudden, again, he turns back into Pedro Mendes. So, yeah. You say that you think this will be the final score now, mate. What makes you say that? Because Pompey have had everything in the last 20 minutes or so.
I think we played some good football. Tom played some really good football. We haven't made the final third count. A couple of chances that we could have won the game from. Bristol City have done nothing. Let us have all the ball, and then all of a sudden, one shot from outside the box, and it's a winner, isn't it? It's a chicken dinner.
Is it? Or is it? It might not be the winner, son.
I'm not negative, Tom. I just think it probably will be.
I don't think you're going to be right there. Flag is up for Bristol City, and Geordie Hewula is making his way onto the pitch, boys and girls. It's Geordie time, everybody.
We're going for the win.
It's Michael Jacobs who is giving way, and Geordie Hewula is making his way onto the pitch. Here he is, the number 26, our man Geordie. Let's get some goals on the board, son. Come on. Sean Raggett takes the ball down. He scored in the 6-1 win against Kings Lynn in the second round of the FA Cup. Is he going to do it again? That is the question. And we will more than certainly be holding the front page and the back page if that happens. Calling it now. Geordie scores the equaliser. Here we go. Come on, Geordie. Come on, my son. Tom Naylor now plays the ball through to Ellis Harrison. And that touch is horrendous. Be honest. That is a shocking touch.
It was coming at him at pace, wasn't it? And he was moving towards the ball. It's difficult, isn't it? Especially when he's got the central defender right on him as well.
Absolutely. Thomas Callas has opted to play the ball all the way back to Daniel Bailey, whose shirt still looks horrendous. We're into the last final 3 minutes of normal time now, boys and girls. And Bristol City still have it now. Thomas Rowe has played the ball up to Semenyo. He could be in here as Callum Johnson gets back. And Jack Watmore's done brilliantly to get the block in there. And Andy Cannon comes over to make a difference. Famama Diedu. Sorry, I'm struggling with the pronunciation. Chris Martin, the goal scorer. Let's put a ball in, and my word, it's a combination of Sean Raggett and Craig McGilvery. Get it behind, and that will be a Bristol City corner. What do you think about that, Andrew?
Well, I think they're just using up the last few minutes, mate, aren't they?
Perhaps.
They know. They certainly know they've been in the games. They know they've been in the game, haven't they, Bristol?
They've hardly been in the game, Bristol City. They've hardly been in the game.
They know they've been in a game.
Oh, sorry. Absolutely. Russell, what a great comment. Bristol City fan in Ireland. Grandad, big Pompey fan. Good listening to you guys. Great to have you with us as well, Russell. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, mate, you want to see more Pompey stuff, then you're more than welcome to. We're here every single match day. So there we go. If you'd have asked me 5 minutes ago, does it look like we're going to score? Or I don't know if you're saying doesn't look like, or does it look like? But I'd say, yeah, we have. We've had more attempts than Bristol City. We've had more on target than them. We've had 16 attempts to their 14, 5 on target to their 4. You would argue that Pompey deserved to be ahead, and I would state the case for that one. Marcus Harness, ball goes into the box. And it will be Ellis Harrison's done well to keep that one in. I was about to say it will be a goal kick, but it won't be. Tom Naylor with the ball over the top. It's in the direction of Sean Raggett, and that one will be comfortable for Daniel Bentley to catch and claim. That's a brilliant comment from Sean. I'll put it on the screen. Here we go. Probably just as well. Our Wembley calendar is full. That's excellent, mate. Bearing in mind, we've still got a game to play at Wembley. Thank you very much indeed for that. It never fails to make us smile, that man. If you were Kenny Jackett, Andrew, what would you be saying right now? What would be going through your mind?
I think I'll be satisfied with that, Tom. I think I'll be satisfied that we've lost 2-1 to a half-decent championship side. We've played some very good football. We were a serious threat to them in the second half. I think they were half-decent in the first half, better than us perhaps. It's been an even game. 2-1 is not really a disgrace, is it?
No, fair enough. There we go. 4 minutes to go now in this one. Added time we are into. There we go. Here's Johnson. Ball goes in. Oh, my word. Jordi Hawula with probably his first touch on the ball was a header on the 6-yard line. And he didn't get the contact he wanted. Callum Johnson now. Harness. Edge of the box. Puts the ball in. And that will be a Pompey throw-in on that far side, right by the corner flag. 4 minutes, boys and girls, has been added on at the end of this one. And will Pompey be making it to... I don't know. I don't know.
We're not going to make it to Wembley, whether we equalise or not.
I was about to say Wembley, wasn't I? But that's probably a little bit ambitious. Whether we equalise or not, we're not getting to Wembley. No, I agree. There we go.
Well, not for this game, not for this cup, we're not, because we're going to get beaten by a better side, aren't we? For sure.
Yeah.
I'd rather be out. If Bristol City gets Southampton the next round, I'd rather be out today.
It's been confirmed. League 2 Crawley Town have knocked out Premier League Leeds United. They've beaten them by 3-0, albeit Leeds United fielded a very, very young team. Wasn't full strength by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, they have progressed to the 4th round of the FA Cup. Little old Crawley Town. Giant slaying on this Sunday afternoon. Something we love to see. Right, Andy Cannon has played the ball over to Lee Brown, looking to make something happen in these last couple of moments for Pompey. Jordi Hawula, lovely touch. It hasn't quite reached Andy Cannon, and that one will be Bristol City's turn to regain possession. They're just trying to hold on to it for as long as they possibly can now. Come on, let's have a last-minute equaliser. Come on. Tom Naylor now. Callum Johnson will look to find Marcus Harness. He does so. Can he take it round his man? Yes, he can, because he's an absolute baller. Here we go. Ball goes in. It's a great ball as well. Harrison. Oh, my word. Oh, you donkey. Just head it in the corner. My word.
Oh.
That's a disgrace. Head it down.
Last minute of the game,
Goodness
we're losing 2-1.
sake. Yeah, we're not going to win. Rose like a kipper and headed it like a squid. Absolutely. Oh, right. Last minute. I think this is all over now, boys and girls, if it isn't already. I'm sure my phone will tell me in just a few moments, but the goal kick comes from Daniel Bentley, and it's Ellis Harrison that rises for that one. That's the second time now she's come in to see you, but not me. That's disgraceful.
Yes. That's because I'm married to her and you're not.
Andrew, Aaron's got to go. Thanks, Tom and Andrew. It's your son's 12th birthday, Aaron. Many happy returns to your son.
Well,
have
Aaron,
a fantastic rest of your afternoon.
Have fun. It's a jungle out there. Don't go outside. Get a pizza takeaway.
There we go. If we fail to get promotion, Harness will be swooped by a championship club. That's a good point, Adam. Absolutely, mate. Hopefully we can keep hold of him. Oh, here we go. Jordi Hawula hit it. Oh! And that's it. All over. Match-winning save, that was. God. There we go. Pompey bow out of the FA Cup at the 3rd time of asking. The 2-time winners are out. There we go. Good second half. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thanks so much, Richard. You too, mate. Concentrate on the league now. We are good enough for the championship. We need to be in the top 2. Yes, we do, Brian. Absolutely. Andrew, a final word on that game, mate. What were your thoughts?
Yeah,
and thank you for joining me as well.
It sums it up, Tom. I think. Yeah, final word, Tom. It sums up. We didn't want to get through the next round, I don't think, anyway. So it's not. I'm disappointed, mate. We've all said it earlier, and we've got to concentrate on getting into that league where they are, because they aren't any better than us. I think we were the better side on the day overall, and if Bristol City disagree with that, I think they'd be wrong. And that's not me with blue tinted glasses, Tom. I think that's the truth of it. We could have won that game today, but I'm pleased we're out of it, and I think that we just got to. That team, our team, there could compete at that level, no problem.
And we'll leave you with this one. That fizzy rainbow strip has kept them in it. There we go. Have a fantastic rest of your afternoon, boys and girls. Thank you for joining us this wonderful Sunday afternoon. I hope you're all well, staying safe, looking after yourselves and your families. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you soon. Amy said, so close. You played great, and we can focus on the league. Great stream again. See you on Tuesday. Play at Pompey. Straight back at you, Amy. We will see you on Tuesday, as we will for everyone else. It's been a pleasure bringing this one to you this afternoon. Andrew, many thanks for joining me, mate. Any final words to the viewers?
No, everyone, just obviously be careful out there. Stay safe. Stand by the guide rules, and let's all try and get through this next period of time. So
stand by the guide rules, yeah?
Huh?
You said stand by the guide rules.
Yeah, the guide rules that the government set out. You know, let's stick by it, mate. Let's just be careful what we're doing, all of us, and let's get back to Fratton Park soon because we're all desperate, aren't we?
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Andrew, that is it for now. That is also it from me. It's been a pleasure, as I say, bringing this to you. We will see you on Tuesday night for the game and the Papa John's Trophy against Peterborough United. Join us for that one from 10 to 7. For now, keep the faith, stay safe, look after yourselves, and of course, play at Pompey. Bye from us.